Let me check over
didn't.
the... Oh, shit, we have to go into the live streaming chat in my Discord. Or at least I do.
Alright.
Which means by
Yeah,
proxy you have to come with...
yeah,
Move!
Yeah.
How do I...
You didn't go.
Oh god, why is this not in, Borderless?
Can you hear my mouse scrolling?
Kind of. Okay, this is not what I thought Borderless would do. Where's Discord? Why is it over here? It's not supposed to be over here. Alright. Into live.
This is an Amazon. This is an Amazon Basics mouse.
We know. You're a sad soul. Boo-hoo. Why is there no menu music? There used to be menu music. Oh, there we go. It was at 0 for some reason.
Hearing, you know.
It was at 0 for me. Item shop. What is this? I don't know. Anyhow, to anybody watching this, I have not played this game for years. You can go to my YouTube channel, and there are very old videos of me playing this and being trash, and my skills have not improved in the slightest.
I've played like 7 games ever today. I'm very good.
Right. Tournament,
It's
custom
not
game,
actually a
extra
game.
modes. What are the extra modes? Oh yeah, drop shot and stuff like this. You know, maybe hoops. Actually, no, you need a lot
there
of
we go.
control over the ball to do hoops. What is drop shot again?
Alright, I'm gonna
remember.
start my stream now. The game's louder than me.
You should fix
I
that.
gotta fix that. Yeah, I should fix. Well, actually, it's you that's louder than me.
Bruh.
Need to know I'm the streamer. I'm the streaming man. They need to know that.
There are
But, you know, I can let them know about
698,991 players online.
Putting you way down there, putting you down into the gray.
Maybe we should do competitive doubles just to get a rank.
You're so quiet now. You're so
Maybe we
down.
should do competitive doubles just to get a rank.
Competitive doubles. Oof. Oof. It's like that's just wingman. It's soccer.
We could do competitive doubles just to get a rank. In fact, let's do that.
Oh god. Oh, I don't want to be part of this.
Oh jeez,
Yeah, just click the first
I
one
also
button.
I forgot to select just North American servers, so I don't know what region we're connecting to.
I am going live. Going live. 5, 4, 3,
Alright.
2. I know you see. Somehow the world.
Oh,
changed.
veteran and a tire changer. Well, shit.
Well, that's one of them shit.
One of them's shit, but the other's decent. And the problem is I think
You have one of those.
when I last played this on Steam, I had like vet rank or something, even though I was terrible.
I should have like checked if the stream's running all right.
Nah. Oh, I'm getting ping errors. What
Hey.
region? We have 200 ping. What region is this in? OCE. I think that's Oceania.
Bulbachungus.
I think
well,
OCE is
Bulbachungus.
Oceania. Well,
Well,
you know, Sponkold, I now understand setups we can do,
You
though.
don't
When you
like
hit the ball in front of the goal like that, I could have been ready to hit it into the goal. I definitely hit that
Oceanians?
ball. In fact, do we want to
You got
to
something
try
against
to do a
Oceanians?
proper setup? You try to hit it like around, and I'll try to hit it into the goal.
it's just soccer.
Yeah, let's actually try to
Okay.
play soccer. Never mind. Where is this server? OCE. I think that's Oceania. I think we're connecting to an Australian
Where
server.
does it say that?
If you hit tab, it
Oh,
says server
yeah, yeah.
OCE. I think that's
I mean, that could just be a
Oceania.
code. I don't know though.
I think that code is Oceania, though.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, see,
so
I
it's
definitely hit that ball before the guy, but I didn't get the point credit for it. Either that, or they removed that like score credit from the game. One or the other.
How old were you when you realized that Oceania is not just the middle of the ocean?
When I was in school, and they taught me. Because I never heard it before I was in school.
I-
Turn around! I failed the turn, bruh.
Like many things in my life, I first learned it through
Oh, jeez, I don't know. how to
World of
fly, man.
Warcraft. I just looked at the realm list in World of Warcraft and
God.
Oceania, and it was listed. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, come on, I hit D instead of
thought that
E,
was
so I
what-
didn't roll
I
into the
thought that was,
ball.
like, the 8th continent. I can't see anything.
Oh, shit. I thought it was moving faster than it was. We are god-awful. If we manage to win this match, it'll be amazing.
Oopsie.
Oh, God. What just happened to me?
Oopsie.
Okay. You know, maybe this ping isn't so bad. I totally failed to direct the ball into the goal, and you totally failed to hit it when it bounced back. Good job.
Maybe Australians aren't so bad. Do you,
No, I
do you
only
decide-
watched, like, several Australian content creators. Maybe they aren't so bad after all.
There's just too many Australians. I think we need less around the.
I think there's just too many people, and therefore we should ban the use of face masks during the pandemic. Because that will result in more dead people, which is also better for the environment.
Which means less Australians.
Yeah, it also means less Australians. Except
Okay.
there was a whole, oh, I hit the ball into our goal.
Hypothetically speaking, if there were to be a hypothetical genocide.
Okay,
Against
TOS,
Australia,
maybe?
would
Are we
it
breaching
would it
TOS?
even
Oh,
be
God.
called? I don't think we agree. I'm not.
Hypothetically,
The
if we
world really
started
care
a
about
genocide on Australia, is this okay under terms of
Oh
service?
god. Oh god.
Can we talk about hypothetical Australian genocide? The British would probably not call it a genocide.
I'm only okay with hypothetical genocides. The real ones can go shove a dick.
Go
Yeah,
shove a
yeah,
dick.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh,
That's a
fuck.
big
I should have been able to hit that. I wonder if the car I pick actually affects my hitbox. Like, if you pick the van, is your hitbox larger than mine? And, like,
Yeah, I
is
would
there
hope that there
actual...
were, like,
Is there
actual
actual...
stats for the
Is there
cars.
actual strat based on the size of your hitbox to picking a car? I think you, like, dribbled there for a second, but I also think that might have just been the lag.
I think it was just luck.
No, I think it was just lag making it look like you dribbled.
I want to learn to roll.
Oh, I just hit that into our own goal. I hit that into our own goal. Oh, I didn't.
Hold on. Fuck you, Bob Chungus.
Dude, we
God
are bad.
damn it, Chungus!
We are poop. Oh, come on. No one touched that. I just watched the ball fly away. Stupid ping.
I watched my opportunity.
Oh, I missed. We're fucked.
Is there a sudden death?
Yes, there
Rocket
is.
League.
There is a sudden death.
What is happening right now? Let's just
Ping.
make it a sudden death. Let's
Bad
not even try to
ping.
get it into the... Not even try to get it into the...
That's
just
a bad
keep it on.
idea. If we can, we'll get it in. Oh, I could have hit that, but I keep hitting A and D instead of E and Q to roll. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
It's going in. It's going in. Now, what was that you said about, ooh, let's not do it?
Whichever one of us is closer, whoever's closer,
Dude,
just
dude,
bash it in.
Dude, the only problem here is all they have to do is
Second
drive
floor. I've seen
straight
a
at it, and
4
if they're in the path, we're
You're,
screwed.
you are straight. You are straight up, but I'm closer though.
All right.
I missed.
Wait,
Oh my god!
you've
Oh
got to
no!
be kidding me, bruh. That last hit, what the fuck? I got an important rocket boost sniper blueprint. What does this mean?
How did you do it like that?
All I had to do was hit it slightly less. Hold on a minute, let's see here. Yeah, Oceania. We're in an Oceania server. OCE, Oceania.
Do you know any Oceanians? How are we to even know they exist?
I know some kid in New Zealand. mean, I say kid, but they're not a kid anymore. They're now 18.
You ever seen a picture of this supposed Oceanian?
Yes. No, I'm just gonna hit cancel and exit to menu. And I'm going to change it so that we're only browsing reasonably distanced servers.
The match has concluded.
How do I do this? Regions. Here we go. Recommended. There we go. Watch recommended places us in fucking Russia. Okay, here we go. East Asia. Really? That's okay. East Asia. Yeah, that's... Because we're on the eastern side of America. That puts us really fucking close to East Asia, doesn't it?
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? I mean... I put EST in my title. That doesn't mean that I'm from EST.
Sure, buddy. Competitive. I think that just means, like, if we leave mid-match, we get a penalty.
Awesome.
Should one of us try to goalie when it's 2v2 or nah?
I have a bad habit of just holding the gas forever, never letting go.
That's not that's not very strategic.
And then I let go,
Ah,
and
shit.
I'm just like, why am I not moving? Why am I not moving? Because I'm just always holding it, so when I'm not actually holding it hard enough, I don't even notice.
Oh, I missed it. I missed. I'm shit. We are shit. We are terrible. Oh, I missed it again. There we go. I hit it. Sure, I hit it kind of towards us, but I hit it.
I bonked it. I like skimmed it.
Ooh, that worked out surprisingly okay. All right, time to drift. Hell yeah, drifting. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. That actually felt good. I don't know how well I was actually aiming it, but it felt good.
New strategy?
Yep.
You try to get the ball in the hole, right?
New strategy, hit ball. How am I having ping problems? This is in the eastern US. This is an eastern US server, bro.
You try to get it in the hole. You try to put the sport ball in the sport hole. I will kill.
That sounds like a terrible strategy, but it is a strategy. Oh, yes.
Look, you did good.
I'm forgetting how to roll. Dude, I thought I messed that up, because look where I hit it. I meant to hit it on the other side. So I was like, oh, it's gonna hit the edge of the goal. Nope, didn't. Went in. I am impressed with myself.
I'm rushing B. Fuck.
There is no B.
B's the hole.
Honestly, I think I could legitimately take this seriously enough to, like, train. Because this is really fun.
It is.
I think this is one of the few games in which I would find being competitive fun.
Competitive is just fun wherever. And then,
I am not a competitive person. Did we get paired with dipshits? We got paired with unranked dipshits from the looks of it.
I just don't like when people yell
Why
at me.
am I getting ping problems? Every now and then I hit it and it's just like, rather than showing me the bars, it just shows me a disconnect symbol, being like, you have a ping problem. In fact, I think there was an antenna you could unlock, the disconnect antenna, which you unlocked if your connection was bad enough, sometimes. I think that's how it was unlocked. Why did you hit me, bro?
The ball turned around and I couldn't fucking see anything. Fuck it.
Aw, shit, that's not what I was hoping for. I need to learn how to control where I'm sending the ball when I flip myself under it. Ugh. I almost shit myself.
You didn't?
The way I tensed there. You know, hitting me out of the way doesn't help me hit it in. I'm just gonna point that out, right?
You had the chain.
Look, you see, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it go, and now I hit it, and you just ram me out of the way. Rather than let me hit the fucking ball.
I'm better. I'm good. I'm good at video games. Let me yell at you.
Oh, I was hoping they were gonna hit it up. and then I would mid-air hit it. I think you can score a mid-air goal. Oh, and you get, like, points for it. Well, I'm stuck on the ceiling. There we go. Bro! We are on the same team!
I know. This is okay. Don't act like you don't expect to hit your fucking team members.
I expect you to not drive directly straight into me.
Dude. If we're having a head-on collision, you take at least 50% of the responsibility of that.
No, what I'm headed towards the ball, and you are headed away from the ball and steering yourself directly at me. That is 100% on you.
Because it's a good idea to just go toward the ball. It's not a lot of the time. Maybe I'm going the other way. Because the ball, okay, like if the ball is like a 90 degree
the ball was headed away from us.
Yes.
The ball was headed away from us, so you were running away from the ball.
No, it was a 90-degree turn from both of us.
No.
So we were both from the ball. Yes. Yes.
No, it was not. I literally had my front end pointed at it, you dipshit.
That was an explosion sound.
Yes, that's what happens. The goal explodes when you make a goal.
No, I said.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I think the game felt bad for us after our first ranked match and placed us with worse people. It's trying to figure out what our rank is. Oh, I just missed the goal. Oh, I thought I missed the goal by doing that. I need to focus better on where I'm hitting the ball.
You know, I'm gonna stop just trying to kill people. It's getting kind of boring.
I'm gonna start playing the game now.
I don't get the thrill from it anymore. I don't get the thrill of killing anymore.
Oh, I tried to roll, but I think I had my finger on the wrong button.
Also, like 90% of the time that I hit people, it's because I'm on ball cam and I just can't see you.
Then maybe don't be on ball cam all the time. There's an idea.
Ball cam is good.
It's useful, but not to be on all the time. Maybe I'm better at this game than I'm giving myself credit for, because I'm actually scoring almost all of the goals.
I haven't been trying to score.
Well, gee, maybe that's part of the problem. Okay, we just suicided each other.
That was high skill.
Ah, shit. I was trying to go for mid-air hit. But dude, have you ever seen people, like, professionally play this? It's nuts.
No.
Give it a look sometime. Like, the shit people pull off. Like what I just did, but actually managing to hit it into the goal from there. And then other people managing to, like, fly through the air and block it. Oh, I thought the ball was coming towards us. I should have been paying more attention to the ball. Should have switched to ball cam. But I didn't switch at that time. Okay.
Hit it in. Hit the thingy.
Ah.
Oh, shit. We both missed. Oh.
Bruh, you didn't do anything. Let's see if we can get one last goal just by going straight into it. Just whoever's dude, if you're going straight towards it, just hold boost and see if we can get one last goal. Oh, it's me. Can we get one last goal?
2 seconds left.
We might be able to get one more. Was he trying to goalie? Hold up. He was. Ah.
He tried.
He tried. He a little confused, but he got the spirit. Oh, they hit it out of the way. Smart. Well, hey, at least they didn't end beyond double digits. Actually, how would you even get a score beyond double digits in this game? I don't think you could feasibly do that.
Oh, it's double. Oh, it's double. Oh, god. Okay, that's okay.
What's doubled?
Audio. Everything's
oh.
It's just gonna give me blueprints and then make me pay for them.
Yeah, I think that's how you get stuff now. You get blueprints, then you have to pay to, like, unlock them.
Yeah, it's just...
Season 3 now live. Tier up and Rocket Pass. What the fuck is Rocket Pass?
Can't you just buy them all anyway? Like,
I don't know. I don't care. Cosmetics are
Japan
poop. Alright. Is it? Oh, Jesus. Well, why? Why? Why does it think this is good? They have 0 ping? Oh, never mind. They have bad ping as well.
Another worse.
Why did it connect both of us to Japan servers? Why has it done this? What is wrong with this game? What just happened? I was going towards the ball and my car just randomly drifted out of the way as if I got hit, but I didn't. Bro, I need to, instead of selecting recommended, specifically specify US East. Because apparently recommended sees 250 ping as okay when we're being competitive. Dude, that guy wasn't even near the ball and he hit the ball. This is bad. Yes, yes. Ugh. Oh, I didn't quite steer it. By the way, why did they choose orange and blue instead of red and blue? Like, I don't care, I'm just curious. Was that you that hit it? Okay, no, it was the other guys. There we go.
Alright, I'm back. I mean, I was here. I just, like...
I'm just gonna leave, you know. Let me just go to the store. I'm gonna buy some Coke. I'll be right back, and it'll be like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna walk to the gas station.
Oh shit! Wait.
Watch 7-Eleven. Buy a Slurpee. Is Rocket League
Is
what?
Rocket League on Stadia?
Probably. Why?
Could you play Rocket League on your phone while you go to the store, get up mid-street?
Oh God.
And walk to it like a Stop and Shop?
Alexa, is Rocket League on Google Stadia? Did you?
I'm doing good. Why are you in there, Goal? Did you just hold
No.
right trigger? Or gas?
No. I just face-bombed. No! I didn't succeed.
Stop talking to the robot. Talk to me.
The robot's more interesting. Oh no, they're going to score.
He almost kicked it out of the goal.
He did almost. You can see my total fail to flip over. I thought that was the name of one of the people, but it's just the song that's playing. I thought it was We Speak Chinese was the name of somebody.
It's his clan.
Yeah, no, it's song. What just happened? Okay, well, goal. I, like, jiggled around midair. Went to Japan for 6 years, and I just realized they have no Slurpees here. The Japan 7-Elevens don't have Slurpees? I was pretty sure 7-Eleven was a big thing in Japan. How do they not have Slurpees there in the 7-Eleven Japan?
In Japan, they just have convenience stores everywhere. They call them convenience.
Oh, so it's... Okay, so what I've heard about 7-Eleven being a big thing then is bullshit. It's just convenience stores are big.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so it's not specifically...
I bet you the person telling you just...
I live right next to 7-Eleven. I don't have them. Do you actually live in Japan? What are you doing up at this hour, which would probably be early morning in Japan? Would it be? What time is it in Japan?
Watching...
You know, I'm saying this, but I'm playing on a Japanese server because the game was like, East Coast of United States? Japanese server. 9:30 a.m.
Danger.
Checks out.
Danger.
But yeah, like, it stuck me in a Japanese server, even though I'm on the East Coast of the U.S. At least it stuck somebody else in a similar region with similar ping there, though. Because it would suck being up against people who were, like, actually close enough to this server. Anyway, why are you watching Rocket League on Twitch at 9:30 in the morning in Japan? Why are you watching me, of all people? I don't know what I'm doing.
Son of a bitch.
I say, despite scoring 9 goals in our last match, then again, it was against actual noobs rather than me, who's a vet that's just bad.
This is
Oh
no,
my god.
You son of a bitch. I just
Maybe one of us should goalie, considering we're actually going up against people that can score on us.
This is just CS:GO wingman. We don't do that.
I don't know what CS:GO wingman is.
It's just like CS:GO comp but with only 2 people. 2v2.
Okay. Not horrible, not horrendous. Oh, come on, how did I miss the ball? That's some crap. I mean, I know that was clearly me just being poor skill, not like a ping thing or anything. I was trying to go straight up. What did I just do?
I bet these guys are Australian.
Yeah, I can't believe that Japanese 7-Elevens don't have Slurpees, yet Japan has, like, Fanta Mango and shit. Oh, come on.
Did you know Japan has 200 flavors of Kit Kats? I didn't know that. That was
How did I... I am terrible. There is no excuse for me missing that shot. None whatsoever.
Yeah,
Where is the ball exactly? I was waiting for it to come down, and it just wasn't coming down. What kind of mid-air hits were happening? That's not what I wanted.
Knocking it around. Fumbling it around.
Come on, let's at least get sudden death. And then lose to them in sudden death. That I'm much more okay with that because it would imply we're at least competent to their skill level. Oh no. We don't deserve that. I don't understand how I got credited for that goal, and I don't understand how you got an assist for that goal. But we don't deserve that goal. We don't deserve this goal.
Lost hope. He's just... Fuck.
We don't deserve that goal. At all.
I've never before seen such emotion be translated, such human emotion just be translated to a car in a video game.
Bro, what did they just do? Bro.
I just hit it in.
Why do we have 5 points? Hold on, what? I thought we were tied last round. Or no,
Yeah,
I thought we
got
tied up
2-2
last
over.
round. Yeah, but I thought we were 2-3, and then we got a goal and tie it up. Oh shit, I didn't hit it far enough backwards. I just hit it more towards our own goal. Ugh. I was trying to rotate. I don't think I did. You got it. You know, I think we're bumbling fools, but we're better than I'm giving us credit for. Am I talking too much? I'm talking too much.
I do better when I'm...
Sorry, what?
I do better when I'm not trying to kill everyone.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
But, like, killing
What did I just do?
I saw that. It just moved a little bit and then it stopped. No way.
Bro, I think they gave up. I think they gave up.
No, I think they're just disconnected. Look at Darksider's ping.
We do not deserve this win.
You just talked in team.
Oh, bullshit. Did I talk in team instead of global? Ball bad, no touch ball. Guest one left the match. Well then.
Is that like the fucking like Xbox default name or some shit? Like
I think that's like if you have somebody else like hooked up with you or something. Dude, those guys actually had a rank. We don't have a rank. That is sad. Change up playlist. Can I like save replay? No.
I haven't been noticing a lot of ping problems despite having terrible ping.
Let me actually select servers that are decent. Hold on a minute. Play, competitive, arenas. These are all fine. Regions, US East. That's it. Nothing else.
do that.
Why did it? At least I think it was knowledge. Like, okay, you have like 200 ping. We're gonna stick you with other people that have 200 ping on this server. But why did it connect us to those? And of course, why didn't it give us this map when we were on the Japanese server? This is bullshit. I need to stop talking. I'm talking too much. Do these guys have a rank?
I don't know. He's got drip. That was cool. That felt nice.
That's not what I was hoping to do. I needed to come at it from the side. How did you manage to do that?
Yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah, how did you manage that? Oh, can we land a hit? Oh, come on, dude. That sucks. You were like a foot off.
No,
Damn.
you're supposed to yell at me. This is comp. You're supposed to scream at me and make me feel bad.
Why is that how everybody acts in comp, by the way? Like when I'm playing casual and I screw up, somebody on my team is like, ah, it's alright, man, you know, just this is what you screwed up on. It's like, oh, thanks. But in competitive, everyone's like, you fucking bastard, you missed. How could you do this? You've killed us all.
I mean, you can find a lot of nice people in comp games.
I have never found a nice person in comp. People either don't speak or they're assholes.
Yeah,
that's been my only experience. They either don't do anything or they're an asshole. Whereas in casual, they either don't do anything or they're nice.
People just don't like losing. You know, typically the more competitive people play competitive. Typically,
yeah, but like being competitive and then just being, you don't have to be a cunt to be competitive. All right,
well,
we're losing. We're gonna lose to these guys. I don't know what rank they are, but they're definitely more skilled than we are. You don't have to be a cunt to be competitive.
You don't have to, but that's just how a lot of people are.
Yeah, and that's called unhealthy competition, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know, that's just how it is.
I think they got rid of the first touch score. You used to get score if you were the first person to touch the ball, and I haven't seen it at all this round, so I think they just don't have that anymore. Okay, yeah, these guys are better than we are. 100%.
I was playing a CSGO comp game the other day. Right, I was playing with Joe, and some guys on our team were like so furious. Like, legit, like the first thing he said to me was, "Oh, can you hear?"
Lost. Yeah, I can hear you.
That's not what I was saying. Yeah, they were just complete dickwads. The whole dickwad. And, you know, they got so mad for no conceivable reason that they looked at my Steam profile and linked that I had 579 hours in Hentai Minesweeper. Like,
what?
As if I actually masturbated to Hentai Minesweeper ever.
I mean, you definitely have. Okay, yeah, they just pulled off like a wall hit on the ball. These guys.
No, don't just say that and pretend like you weren't saying that.
There's no way you have.
I have never pulled down my pants playing Hentai Minesweeper.
I don't believe you.
It's always been a joke. Okay, if I could like show you the shit they have in that, not impressive whatsoever. It is very boring.
I like that. I like that you're just like. I find it weird that we're playing. Did I match this in casual? I think I matched this in casual instead of comp because we don't have the comp banner on the top. Oops. Ah, well. I'll fix it later. But, you say that, and it's like, ah, yes, I only jerk off to hentai of quality. You know, that's what it seems like. It's like, I only enjoy quality hentai.
In Hentai Minesweeper, the shit in Hentai Minesweeper is just absolutely... It's not that it's bad, it's just boring. You know? It's very vanilla, very...
Aren't you literally the guy who told me when I was talking about prostate massage, was like, yeah, I don't really want to get into very, you know, kinky things, because I still want actual sex to be, like, fun. So who are you to complain about vanilla hentai?
I'm not... Okay, there's a difference between the material and the tools.
Oh, shit. Well, I just hit that into our own goal. Nah. It was far gone. It was too gone. Mute/report player. I'm gonna report Drip for being better than me. Can I do that? Can I report Drip for being good? I clicked left click instead of right click.
For being toxic. Did I do something? Oh. I thought that was the goal.
Can we, like, vote? I'm gonna vote forfeit.
No, that's so
It's 1 to 5. I'm voting forfeit.
It doesn't matter if we're gonna win, it's still fun. I'm not taking the easy way out.
I am.
You need me to vote.
Dude, the kind of comeback we would have in order to win this is just, like, ridiculous. The kind of comeback we would have to... How didn't that count as a save? Bruh. It was right in front of the goal, and I hit it away. That is a save. Fuck you, game. I finally do something good in this match, and you don't even accredit me with the points.
This is the type of shit that I, like, physically move my body in. Oh my god, Miles, you sent, like, 6 messages in my chat over the span of, like, 20 seconds.
Could turn on slow mode.
Yeah. He says, can confirm, it is a joke.
What is a joke?
Hentai Minesweeper. It's only ever been a joke.
Sure.
Oh, fuck. Try that again. Oh, fuck.
Right, can we score 5 points in 1 minute?
Probably not, but it's still fun. This is the type of game I just don't do this shit.
I am sorry that I hit you there. You would have hit the ball had I not done that.
Did I just dribble?
I think so. Oh god. Not what I was trying to do.
See, there's a difference between dribbling and, like fumbling with luck.
Dribbling is actually, like, there's a way you can, like, bounce the ball kind of, like, off the hood of the car in this game.
I mean, dribbling in soccer is literally just, like, keeping it going and, like, it's, you know...
You're, like, keeping it kind of between your feet, but not really.
I want the score! Damn it!
If you stole that from me, I would have just ended the stream here. You got 10 seconds to make 4 goals. Do it. I believe in us. We now have 6 seconds to make 5 goals.
We can do it. Let me just pull up my hacker tools. We're gonna win now.
Abandoned match? No, in case I actually did place us in comp, I don't want to do that. Well, why hasn't it ended? There we go. NRG. I don't think I put us in comp.
Yes, thank you, Miles. Thank you, Miles. Yes, he literally bought it for the sole purpose of having thousands of hours in a game called Hentai Minesweeper. Thank you. That being said...
Okay, I did put us in comp. I'm just dumb. Well, it's just gonna give us, like, the fucking... It's not even gonna be bronze, it's gonna be, like, piss rank.
Fucking rust.
Yeah, it's just gonna be, this is piss rank.
Cardboard.
Well, rust would be actual metal. By the way, this game is a great soundtrack.
And rust isn't soluble in water.
What?
Cardboard is paper.
Yes,
Therefore,
it's like layered paper and like animal fats.
Yeah, so it's soluble in water.
Does that mean cardboard isn't vegan?
Does it? You mean the animal parts?
I think it's made out of like animal fats and paper, isn't it?
Dude, that's like the dumbest. That's the funny thing about like veganism in general, and like people like ditching like natural gases and shit. is that no, we cannot. We just can't. Like, yeah, you can stop using natural gases for car, but then, like, what about heating our homes?
What do you mean
And,
natural
like,
gases for
things,
car?
and, like,
I don't think cars are powered off of
like,
natural gas. They're powered off of
gas.
gasoline.
Gasoline. Okay, when I say natural gases, I mean, like, fossil fuels in general. Is what I'm talking about.
Well, I thought we were talking about actual, like, natural gas. Speaking of which, I hate that the natural gas industry peddles is like, we're cleaner than oil, and it's like, yeah, but natural gas is what's found. Like, when you drill into a pocket of oil, it's not all oil. It's oil, and there's some gases. Those gases are natural gas. Yes, it's cleaner to burn than oil, but the people who are harvesting natural gas are also harvesting oil. Like, you really ain't the clean solution you claim to be.
See, like, the thing is, if you try to get rid of all fossil fuels, we just can't do anything anymore. You know,
Well,
plastic?
you
know, like,
definitely
plastic
could,
that, like,
but it would be a
future
pain in the ass.
Plastic is just like the vibranium or whatever, like, fantasy material of the real world.
Plastic is this, like, really cheap, super durable material.
If you get rid of, like, fossil shit, you can't have plastics, you cannot heat homes, you cannot
Yeah, but
do, like, anything.
But when people, well, no, you can heat homes.
It's just not cost efficient.
Yeah, no, it's not. Which is why people don't do that. But
like, it's not just
when
about,
people
like,
talk
there's
about
a
like
ton of shit
when
that you
when
use it
people
for.
talk about eliminating fossil fuel, they mean using it to like drive it. They're not talking about like no longer making plastic, because plastic's just a hell that we can't escape. Shit's everywhere, and we aren't getting rid of it. Oh shit! They're going for the goal.
Plastic is unobtainium. Yeah. And nuclear power is pretty epic. Yeah, actually, yeah.
It actually is. It's pretty damn safe, actually.
Like, there's been like 2 disasters.
Even
like
though
3.
there's been way more than 2. Just most of them are so inconsequential that like nothing occurs because of it. Nothing's happened.
It's like, oh, it melted down, and since we used
And literally, absolutely nothing happened. It's like everybody got out safe from this one melting down. It was back operational like next week. Honestly, I do think, because at the moment having a green grid would be fucking impossible. I honestly think we should be shutting down fossil fuel plants in exchange for nuclear power, and then taking nuclear power offline as green grid becomes possible. But then leave, nuclear power there, because you do need some kind of on-demand generation.
I love talking politics while playing Rocket League. Yeah, anyway.
I wouldn't really call the way we think energy generation should be run political.
Dude, everything is political.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it is politics, because, like, in order to enact any of this, you need to get politicians to work on it, but, like, I wouldn't really call that politics. It doesn't feel that political. This is more of, like, a discussion of how we believe the electric grid should be run.
Yeah. I mean, like...
You're the only one that hasn't voted to skip.
Oh, sorry about that.
It isn't even your goal. Why do you want to watch this?
I just looked at my light, and now there's just green blobs wherever
Why?
my eye.
What is wrong with you?
Because I just looked up. I wasn't, like, looking at my light. Like I said, I was wondering. I was just looking away.
You were already by the goal, and you had it. Why did I come over and try to assist? I should have stayed by our goal to prevent that. That would have been a smart idea. Honestly, though, I think fossil fuel plants should be taken offline as much as possible and replaced with nuclear. And then as the possibility as a fully green grid becomes more possible, start removing some of those nuclear plants.
Well, I mean, nuclear is pretty green. Like,
yeah, it is, but you got to deal with the waste, which is
Oh, dude, there's like virtually no waste. It's all a fucking myth. There's like practically no waste at all in like the history of nuclear.
Yeah, but that's because we don't have very much of it. Could you imagine if the entire grid was nuclear power? It would start being annoying. Like, it's not a huge problem, especially compared to the problems that fossil fuels cause. Those are way worse. The nuclear waste is like a lot easier to deal with, but eventually that's going to become a problem.
It's also like not really dangerous.
Not super.
like a what was it like depleted, what was it, Miles? Like fucking something uranium or something
Depleted
like that?
uranium is used to make self-sharpening flammable bullets for the military.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay,
fucked up.
Anyway, what was the waste thing that you can just literally, the guy who like some dude that like pioneered it just said like, oh yeah, you can just fucking eat it. Or I think
I don't believe that for a second.
There's like some like one of the, I forget what the fuck it is. Miles, I need you. You're smart.
Also, different, it depends. There's different kinds of reactors you can build with different fuels, and unfortunately, the cheapest, easiest reactor to set up uses a fuel that's pretty volatile, creates a very nasty waste product, and that waste product is very useful for creating nuclear weapons, which is why we were trying to have things like the Iran nuclear agreement. It was so, when they evidently built those plants, they couldn't make bombs out of it. Rather than, you know, just forbid them from making those plants and making the ones that use... I forget the materials, but there's another material that produces way less harmful waste and way less of it, and it's almost impossible to turn that stuff into a nuclear weapon. I mean, and, like, that would be... the plants, though, that use that kind of fuel are much more expensive to set up, so everybody just chooses to set up the really cheap ones. I forget the different fuel types.
Why are we telling them they can't have that, you know?
Well, because we're concerned that, you know, if they have nukes, they'll do stupid shit with it. Which, to be fair, I think everybody's concerned that America has nukes and will do stupid shit with it.
Yeah, really, honestly, just everyone should have nukes. For, like, minimum safety.
I think they shouldn't, but unfortunately, I think deterrence does work. Yeah. Unfortunately, deterrence works, so yeah, everybody should probably have nukes. At least every major power should have nukes. I don't think, like, minor powers should really have nukes.
Yeah, preferably they just shouldn't exist. But
preferably, but they do exist. Yeah, it's like in the United States, we have a gun problem, and it would be really nice, in my opinion, if we just didn't give out guns as frequently and we just banned 99% of them, but I recognize that that is not going to happen, and guns are everywhere already, so we need a different solution.
Dude, I've actually been watching Vosh lately, and
who?
Vosh. He's like a big famous left-wing streamer guy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think I've seen some of his stuff.
Lately. Even though, like, as you know, I'm right-wing. But, like, I've been watching his stuff. Well, I've been watching some of his streams. Oh, is it fucked? Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, we lost.
Let's go around.
I've seen some of his things, and he's pretty far to the left, even for me.
Yeah, like I've been watching, so I've been catching like a few, like, you know, maybe 20 minutes some of his streams.
Yo, it's completely unrelated, but I hate people that are clearly like really far in one direction, but they're like, no, I'm like pretty close to the center, and you know, I'm not all that bad, because like, I know from tests and things that I've taken and my own opinions, I am a liberal socialist. And I will tell you that, and I'm not going to be like, oh no, I'm just like slightly left of center. No, I'm a liberal socialist, I know that. That's where I sit on the fucking spectrum. I'm not going to bullshit you and be like, I'm really close to the center and stuff, and I hate when people who are like really extreme are like, no, I'm pretty close to the center and shit. Like, that bothers me.
Yeah, but anyway.
You totally misrepresent yourself, what you stand for, and you misrepresent the people who actually are sitting where you claim to be.
Oh, did you leave the game?
No, I was matching up for another match.
Oh shoot.
Alright, I guess I'll just leave and then match up again.
Yeah, invite...
You left the fucking party!
Yeah, I left the game, and so I left the party.
You fool.
I don't know how this game works.
There's a button that says play again. When you don't want to go back to the menu, you hit that button to play another match. Got it?
Yes. Oh, I just invited. God the fucking damn it. Don't accept that invite. I'll join you. If I can.
How fast can I get it clicking the invite button? I think I just clicked the block button by accident. I did. It's fine though.
You know, I wanted to make a point, but Oof.
Eddie, you were watching Vosh.
Yeah. I was watching Vosh. Like, I actually watch him sometimes. It's weird. It's weird, because, like, I'm right-wing, and he's very left-wing. But, like, I
think that's pretty healthy, though, to do that. To keep your mind open.
It's like, no, like, it's not, I'm not watching him for the sake of, like, diversification. I watch him sometimes because, like, we actually, even though we're on complete opposite sides, we actually agree on a lot of, like, fundamental things.
Well, I've found, like, with my dad, I agree with my dad on a lot of things, and we just disagree about how to... Like, both me and my dad can be like, there is a gun problem, and we just disagree on the solutions. Like, that's a good example. You know, like...
So, like, I agreed with Vosh on the fact that the people, like... You know, he said the proletariat. I wouldn't say that, but you know, jump that.
I was trying to move the ball, and I just screwed everything.
You know, like the people. You never want, as the people, to be unarmed. You never want the people.
You know what?
Like,
yeah, actually, yeah. There's. I was about to say, I don't know. That feels kind of dangerous, but I was like, you know what? Nah, you probably do want to have some level of weaponry. Even if not for, like, concern against your government rising up, like, just in general, as protecting yourself, it's a good idea to have weaponry.
Yeah.
The problem I have, though, is it feels like a lot of people that own weapons just don't know how the fuck to use them. Like...
Yeah, you should absolutely get training. If
like,
you're gonna
there was an app that ironically has a Twitter account which advertises itself as, like, we're Twitter, but we don't censor you, and they tweeted out a photo of, like, we must protect our lifestyle, and it was a standard white suburban family grilling, and they were all holding guns. One, this dad is holding, like, a shotgun or some shit as he's grilling with the other hand, which no one would do, and every single person is standing there idle with their finger sitting on the trigger. And, like, you don't have your finger on the trigger unless you are prepared to imminently shoot something. You do not ever hold a gun with your finger resting on the trigger unless you are about to shoot. If you're holding a gun and you're not about to shoot...
Oh my god! Hit it!
If you're holding a gun and you're not about to shoot, your finger does not sit on the trigger.
Yeah,
you do not do that. And so many people that, like, own guns don't realize shit like this, so they're just waving it around, you know, casually, like, hey, look at my gun, doesn't it look cool? And their finger's sitting on the trigger while it's loaded. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Yeah. People need to fucking have training. If you're gonna own a firearm, you need to know how to be safe with it. You need.
Speaking of which, in Massachusetts, you can get a cannoneering license and then legally defend your property with a cannon.
I want a cannon. But yeah, as I was saying about Vosh like 20 minutes ago, he was saying how, like, you know, the people need guns to, like, defend from, you know, if in the case that there is a social degradation. And everyone in chat was like, oh, you fucking LARPer, that could never happen, like, in
Sorry,
America.
what, LARPer?
Live action roleplay.
Yeah, I know, but, like, what? How is that an insult to him? I'm confused.
Yeah, like, people really
shit.
think that, like, that there could be no societal degradation. Like, oh, it's just like the classic, like, oh, in America, no way. Like, you know.
I mean,
that's just stuff,
you know,
like,
if there, you remember those Capitol riots? If there were just, like, I don't know, 10 times as many angry people, and they were convinced that they should be smuggling weapons in on them, it would have been a lot worse. Just gonna say that. Also, I'm also gonna say after that, granted this was just NPR that I was listening to, but they did an interview with people from other countries that are, like, were democracies and then dictators took over, and they were like, yeah, there were a lot of, like, failed things like that that occurred before the dictators took over, and usually that's a sign that something is deeply wrong in your country when shit like that starts happening.
Yeah, and, like, when it gets to that point, it gets, like, really fucking scary. Like, it's just, like, you can, like, I feel like everything is cyclical, even fucking, like, I don't want to, like, get black-pilled here, but, like, everything is cyclical.
I don't know what black-pilled means.
Like,
I don't fucking care.
Okay.
This stupid fucking new-ass lingo.
Everything is. I don't want to get blackpilled, but like everything is cyclical, including like that was my fault. This was completely
Yes,
my fault.
it was, and I fucking saved it. You're welcome, dipshit.
Yeah, including like society. So like.
It wasn't your fault though. You just
Yeah.
barely missed, and it bounced halfway across the field. That's not really much that I can fault you for. It happens.
Yeah, like when it gets to like that heated, it's not like it's not even like you can just say like, yeah, calm down, let's not have riots, you know?
Well, I mean, like, if there's a group of protesters that's pissed off and they're, like, yelling, you can be like, oh, come on, guys, can we calm down a little, and that's fine. But, like, when a group of them gets so mad they storm your capital and attempt to, like, soft overthrow the government, that's when you can't just be like, oh, it's nothing, you know, oh, it happened, they failed, you know, let's just brush it off and keep going. No, that's a sign that something's wrong. Like, granted, I'm going off of what I heard on NPR, and I only heard stories like this in NPR, and I'm a huge buff for NPR. That's what I listen to a good 90% of the time, and every outlet pushes some kind of an agenda. So it's entirely possible that it's something not to worry about, and they just drilled it into my head.
I really think NPR is just another like typical MSM, but they just pretend to sound smart. You know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't agree with that.
they have just as much as an agenda as anyone else, really. Just because their name is National Public Radio doesn't mean that, you know, they're not run by the government. I don't think.
No, they're not. They do get some funding from the government, but they're not run by the government. And it's not even enough funding to really sway their bias, because they run all these funding drives to keep 99% of the programs they have on air, because the government funding is piss all.
Yeah.
Like, a giant chunk of their funding is people being like, here, take my money, including me, I fund WGBH.
Yeah, no way.
But I like them because whatever they do journalistic stuff, it feels like actual journalism. Like, when you pick up a newspaper, 99% of it is just, like, random bullshit. And if you go on NPR, they have an actual segment produced by an actual station, which is called, it's called Reveal, and that's their investigative segment, where it only comes out every now and then, but it is designed to in-depth diving into an issue of some kind and really pulling it apart as much as they can. And it feels like a proper, actual piece of journalism, not just more like, this thing happened today, this thing happened today. It feels like, alright, so we wanted to investigate this problem, and we tore it apart for months on end, and here's a piece on it. And, like, that's what I like, that they have stuff like that, which feels like proper journalism, rather than just bullshit.
Joe, are you in my stream chat right now? Are you in my stream chat? I got a gift subscription to the game Stowaway on Steam. Dear, ha 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 ha. I make very good menu choices. I hope this is on the stream. I like, poopy poo poo. Blam. Me, Joe, your mom.
No. These two guys are in a group, and they're expert and veteran. We're losing against them. I actually do think, so far, the game has done a pretty good job balancing us, Sponkold. Because if you noticed, initially we, like, creamed somebody, then we lost horribly. And then what was it, the next match we did okay against somebody, and then the next match they did okay against us. It feels like it's actually balancing us pretty decently now.
We ain't gonna lose.
Maybe we're just getting lucky, but it does kind of feel like it's already figured out that, like, alright, this is about the type of people you need to be with. Yeah. And I'm quite happy with that. This balancing feels good. Am I just saying the same thing over and over again too much?
My name ain't John Paul Jones! The joke's ruined! It was barely a joke to begin with.
Ah, shit. I didn't get through it quite in time. Yeah, even if I did, it wouldn't have gone in the goal.
Yet begun to... Okay, I give up.
It's going to our goal. I missed it.
John Paul Jones is fucking epic.
Who the hell is John Paul Jones?
He was like that British, like, sailor guy in the Revolutionary War. That, like...
Oh, fuck.
He just fucking, like, single-handedly, like, blew up a bunch of, like, British port towns. It was oh no, it wasn't British. He was. It was.
Was he the cheese cannonball guy?
No, maybe I don't know.
Because there was something about like some group ran out of cannonballs and they had like really hard cheese, so they loaded cannonballs into their cannons. I mean, they loaded cheese as cannonballs into their cannons. Well, shit. Yeah, that was on me. I hit it towards the goal. I should have just walked away from the ball. Right here.
Scottish American.
Right here. That was on me. I screwed that.
American sailor guy that like blew up a bunch of British port towns single-handedly. And one time he was in like a fight with like another, you know, it was a British like actual like military vessel.
Dude, are you just talking and going in circles, or are you focusing on the ball at all? Because you were like spinning in the circle of that for like the whole match.
But yeah, like he was a sailorman. He was in a fight with a fucking British like royal vessel.
Yeah, you said that he blew up a bunch of towns. Yes.
Yes. I did say that already.
What's the point?
But if you would let me get to that, I could say it. He was in a fight with a British royal vessel, and his ship was all beat up and shit. And they were like, "Oh, do you surrender?" And he's like,
"Oh, I have fuck, that was going in."
To fight.
You go to finish?
I'm okay.
Are you going to finish your point, or am I just going to ignore you?
Yeah, I finished. It wasn't really a big point to begin with.
That was the point! What?
Come on, it seems like a lot more, because I had to keep pausing. It seems like it was a lot more special.
Bro, your point was like one fucking word.
Yeah, and I couldn't say it.
This is a fucking bra moment if I've ever heard of one.
It was a, you are the one making the bra moment, my guy.
Nah, that's your fucking bra moment. My bra moment was hitting the ball that was clearly going into the goal away from the goal. All right. By the way, going back to the liberal socialist thing, I hate that liberal has just become a term to mean, like, leftist, because that's not at all what liberal means.
That's, yeah, like, it's like, pretty much what it means, but
that's what it means now. No. You can have people all the way on the right that are also libertarian. Liberal just means...
Liberal, that's not what it means anymore.
It's not what it means anymore, but it really should, because when you look at a... When you look at a two-axis political compass, there's authoritarianism, liberalism, and then either sitting to the left or to the right, which I think has like a proper term, but I forget what the proper term is. But and people have just decided that liberal means just the entire left side of that spectrum, which is total crap. Liberal means you're sitting on the bottom of that graph, so you can sit on the right and be liberal. That means you're a libertarian. I forget what the terms for the people sitting on the left-hand lower part of it is, but yeah.
Honestly, like, it's, you know, it effectively just means leftist now, and if that's how it is, that's just how it is now, you know?
It really shouldn't. And then also, well, great, we've decided that means leftist. What's the term for people who are actually liberal, then? What are we going to call that now?
Libertarians. It's just what we call it. It's just the word. It's the word is. That could have been.
Move! You were almost going to stop it from going in. You were almost going to stop it.
And I prevented it.
We might actually tie. If I hadn't hit that one ball the way, we would definitely tie.
If I wanted to talk about politics,
Rocket League is not the time to be talking about politics, but especially when we're playing competitive, we should probably be focusing slightly more on the game.
Really have to, like, constrain myself from talking about politics on stream.
I don't. I just make sure to not get into anything that would be considered too on edge. I want to see this replay because I wasn't watching.
I only go on edge with the jokes. When it comes to, like, political things, I actually have to, like, not say what I think sometimes. You know, like.
Yeah,
It's
such as
not
that
gonna
one
work.
comment earlier about that one person cosplaying. Twitch probably would not appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that was just like some. Yeah, I mean like people insult Twitch all the time. Doesn't hurt to insult. It was
I
like
mean, I will say
European
things that I
website
technically can't get in
that
trouble for. So there's
really
things
can't
like
totally of it.
the agreement to be a Twitch affiliate. They have an exclusivity clause where it's basically you must stream to Twitch and all your content that's on Twitch can't go anywhere else for 24 hours, and I don't like that. So I call the deal a bad deal. Because I do multi-streaming, and I think multi-streaming is more beneficial than having a guarantee with a partner that I might be able to make a small amount of money with them. I think having a bigger presence everywhere is better than a slightly larger presence on a singular platform. So I constantly call the Twitch affiliate deal a terrible, terrible deal, and I think it's a bad agreement. And I will flat out say that. There's also a clause which... the way they use it isn't this way, but legally speaking, the clause can read as we refuse the right to not pay you. So I call the deal a bad deal all the time, and I will constantly call... Yeah, it says we reserve the right to not pay you, basically. The way they use it is like, until you make $100, we won't pay out, and when, you know, we pay out, you have to make another 100 until we pay you again, but... the way it's worded, you could interpret it as, we reserve the right to just not pay you ever. And although Twitch has never interpreted it that way, theoretically, they could legally not pay somebody and then say, our agreement says we're allowed to do that, and you sign the agreement. So I refuse to sign the agreement. It's a bad deal, and I will constantly criticize this agreement until it's changed.
And then everyone will shit on Twitch, and then nothing will happen, because that never does anything. Yep. They're about to...
I remember Twitch did a thing where they wanted to start, like, scoring streamers so that they could keep track of, like, you know, what channels, like, what channels were, fucking, like, streaming what. That way, when advertisers wanted to throw on adverts, they actually would spend the money properly and not just waste money randomly advertising to random people. And this, a lot of advertisers were like, this is great, you know, we're going to spend more money advertising on Twitch because we can tailor our adverts now. And a bunch of people called it out because there was, like, a small percentage of streamers that would actually not benefit from this, and they flipped their lid and misrepresented the entire thing. And Twitch removed this ability, and it's like, that fucking sucks that people were that stupid. It was basically just making sure, like, if this streamer is constantly streaming content for 5-year-old girls, we're not going to advertise trucks. And that's basically what it was doing. And everybody flipped out because there was, like, 1% of the streamers were going to, like, lose a tiny fraction of their current revenue from it. And it's like, oh, you fucking bastards.
Remember the whole COPPA thing with YouTube?
Yeah, everybody lost their mind, and then like, nothing happened.
Like, if you are talking or doing anything around the topic of, like, a bunch of pieces of paper being flipped really fast in front of a screen, like animation,
yeah,
you just make children's shit. You just make child things.
Nothing happened with the COPPA shit, except now you just have to say, hey, is your content... Aww. You just have to say, is your content designed for children or not?
It's very Resident Sleeper.
And, like, that's it. That's the only thing that is caused. Good shot.
Feeling kind of tired, kind of sleepy. Can we get another Resident Sleeper in chat, please?
Excuse me. They're hitting it back this way.
Make sure you let him know how boring his stream is too, because they are the same stream.
Oh, is there just somebody who came into your stream and was like, "This sucks"?
No, it's Miles.
Oh.
No, I don't mean spam more Resident Sleeper in mine. I mean go to him.
I don't know what the fuck Resident Sleeper is, and I don't care.
It is a Twitch emote. It just means this is boring. It's hieroglyphics for
Yeah,
this
well, you know what?
support.
I don't follow Twitch culture because Twitch culture is all fucking poggers and emotes, and I think that's terrible.
I don't either.
I hate emotes, and I hate Twitch culture because it's fucking literal cringe.
Yes. Yes, it is. That's
Dude,
why it's
Twitch
funny
culture
to
is so
play
fucking stupid. And I say this even though I'm streaming to Twitch. Like, the culture surrounding Twitch and streaming is just fucking dumb.
You know, if I ever become big streamer, man, I wanna.
Can I use the Twitch lets you
except for
filter
when
words
they have
and
stupid-
things that go into your chat? Can I set it up so it filters the poggers emote?
they cannot say 'em.
Can I set that up?
Yes, you can.
That way no one can post the
Or-
poggers emote ever.
Or you could just not enable it in BTTV.
Just turn on Twitch so it could be for subscribers only. I can actually turn on subscriber only chat, even though I can't get Twitch subscribers because I don't have the ability to become an affiliate, and even if I get the contract, because I won't ever do it.
You know that, holy shit, is that really just...
Because clauses where you can effectively interpret them as "we will not pay you," and clauses which bind me to your platform and your platform only are bad. Fuck
You know
you,
that-
Twitch.
You know that PogChamp is just like a dinosaur face now? It's like a lizard.
Yeah, they change it every now and then, don't they now?
Yeah, because like the old guy made some like political remarks, and so they're like, we cannot show his face. Even though like no one fucking knew who the guy was prior to
Yeah.
that. Like,
Honestly, it feels like an overreaction that Twitch made just so like people wouldn't, just so they could like, it was like an overreaction PR thing. It was like we need to have a good public image and we can't risk this.
I just think it was dumb. I don't like honestly people.
No,
just get
I
mad at
completely get
everything.
why I completely get why they did it. I'm not saying it's a
yeah.
good reason though. Like I think that was a bad reason because that was like a very low risk.
I'm saying that like people get mad at fucking anything. Like it's not even worth like preemptively doing something at this point because people can get mad at shit that isn't even bad now. People just get mad at God knows what.
There are things to legitimately get mad over. And, like,
Yeah,
I think
people
you
say,
shouldn't
like,
protect yourself against the stupid shit.
Boycott this game while still playing it, because if you're not paying anything for it, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, everyone got really pissed off about Genshin Impact.
About
Like,
what?
Like, I mean, it's some, like...
Oh, shit. Oh,
it's some,
isn't
like,
it like Anime Zelda or something?
No, it's like some anime gacha game. But like everyone was like, I mean, well, everyone was laughing how stupid it was, right? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, like there's like a villain race. There's a villain race, and they're like they have like a skin color. So people got mad, and they were like, oh,
Wow.
boycott Genshin. While they still like played the game, and they still like had profile pictures from Genshin, and they like they didn't boycott it.
Ah, shit. Well, I remember there was one thing where when the Copa thing, or Cooper, whatever
You
that
didn't do that.
stupid-ass
You didn't
acronym is.
skip the replay. Skip the replay. Skip the replay. Skip the replay.
Why? Bruh. We both whiffed on blocking the ball.
I knocked it in. I knocked it in.
Oh, it looks like you just whiffed the ball to me.
No, I hit the ball. I hit the ball.
I noticed one of them is playing goalie. And the other one is, like, not. Like, when the initial hit happens, one of them is playing goalie, which is kind of smart.
Honestly, when it's like 2-on-2, I really just feel like it's not even worth playing goalie.
Well, I think when, like, at the beginning, they had somebody playing goalie in case there was, like, an initial good shot. And then, like this, they have one person who's on defense and the other's in goalie. Oh, they're both in, being goalie. There was no good way to shoot it out of the corner. I'm going straight for our goal. God damn it.
Well, I killed him. I
Yeah,
killed
but
the
they
guy.
scored a point, which is more important.
But I feel cathartic. Okay. I feel happy.
But when that happened, there was like somebody who was like, "We're gonna boycott YouTube until they remove this policy," and I was like, "You are a fucking moron. This is literally YouTube finding a way to comply with existing laws. Like, you fucking idiots. Boycotting YouTube will literally solve nothing because their options are shut down their platform or implement rules and systems so that they comply with the laws. Like, you're a dumbass. And I feel like with a lot of problems, like, that ends up happening a lot, where people seek out the wrong kind of solutions to the problem and don't understand the problem well enough. Like, at one point, somebody was complaining about how, like, humans are gross. On Twitter, granted, this is also somebody who's fairly young, and when I was young, I did some extremist... Yes, I was also, when I was younger, I did some extremist flip-flopping on Twitter, and then I became way more fucking reasonable. Like, at one point, I was literally an isolationist, and I thought America should just completely isolate itself from the world, and that there's just no reason to... Yeah, there is an argument, but then you realize it's pretty bad, and it's never gonna happen, and it's totally unrealistic.
Oh, practically nothing we talk about is gonna happen, but if you got enough people behind it...
Oh, yeah. If you got enough people behind it, America could become a fucking communist nation, but you're never gonna get enough people behind that. I remember there was one dude on Twitter who was a libertarian, and he was complaining about people who were like, I see all these people who are libertarians like me, and they don't vote for people in the Libertarian Party. Instead, they vote for people that are in the Republican Party or the DNC, and
no one else.
They expect reform when they don't do this. I'm like, dude, because of the way the American election system works, it basically boils down to you shred your vote or you vote for the lesser of two evils. And they're like, I hate that argument. It's bullshit. And then later I saw him tweet out a tweet which was like, I could totally see in 20 years we're gonna have a problem where, like, people are complaining like, oh, you're not voting for that pedophile? Well, you're gonna let the worst pedophile win the election. And I responded with, yes, that is our fucking point exactly. When our options are shred our ballot or vote for the least shit of the shit, I'm going to pick vote for the least shit of the shit. Like, if we had two pedophiles that were running, and they were the ones who were out front, and they were getting all of the attention and stuff, I would vote for the one that was the least shit of the two pedophiles, rather than shred my ballot voting for some random person.
Can we stop talking about politics?
No, this is just one thing that, like, pisses me off. The people who are like, oh, the lesser of two evils argument is bullshit. No, it's not. You're an idiot. Ugh. Sorry, I just hate that one. Like, a lot.
Yeah, we need a new topic of conversation. How do you feel about mosquitoes?
They're gross, they're disgusting, and they're the one thing you could eliminate from the food chain without causing a problem. And there's a Brazilian company working on genetically breeding mosquitoes and then releasing them out in populations of mosquitoes, so that within a couple of generations, because of the genetic makeup that they add into those mosquitoes, a gene gets flipped on which makes them sterile. And I am totally on board with this, because they suck, and our current methods of dealing with mosquitoes are killing other insects that are actually going to be problematic to eliminate from the food chain.
Can you hear my background noise?
No.
Good.
Anyhow, fuck mosquitoes. They're horrible. We need to eliminate them. And you could literally eliminate them without causing any harm that way, and the current methods we have for mosquito control kill off other bugs that are actually important and we can't afford to lose.
I think they look fun.
Like, dude, I haven't seen... People started spraying for mosquitoes in Carlisle, like, really frequently around when I was probably, like, 8 or something, and since then, I haven't seen a single firefly out here, and every summer it used to be that there were tons and tons of fireflies here. And just, they don't exist out here anymore.
They, like, caught a mosquito with West Nile on my street one year.
And who gives a shit?
I don't want fucking West Nile.
Yeah, but so few people get, like, West Nile and Triple E, and it just gets overblown every year.
Well, yeah, but, like, they caught one with it on my street, so that means that there could be more on the street, and that's a reason to worry. That's not a reason to, like, stay locked inside and never go
Yeah,
out.
that's why I'm saying, who gives a shit? Like,
Not like I do that, but like, it's a reason to worry, and it's something you can do something about. You can put on bug spray and shit.
Which you should be doing anyways.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they found West Nile on my street and it was scary, and for good reason, because it's West Nile.
Yeah, and I hear about it's like, oh, Triple E was found in Middlesex County, and I'm like, okay, I don't fuck a shit.
When you say Middlesex County, that's different from, like, your street, you know?
Pro-genocide streamer thinks we should murder innocent mosquitoes.
Oh, there's Miles. That's Miles. I know that's Miles.
Yep, it is.
Would you be okay with killing spiders?
No, because they're actually pretty damn important, as creepy as they are.
Would you kill an individual spider, or just existing?
No, I usually try to catch and release them.
See,
unless they, like, scare me. If they, like, occasionally I've been in the bathroom and they run out from under a countertop or something and they scare me, so I hit them with something. But if they don't scare me and there's just a spider, I either ignore it, or if it's, like, a bigger one that creeps me out, I'm just like, I'm gonna catch you and put you outside.
Yeah,
if they're in the garage, though, I don't worry about them.
I don't usually kill them if they're outside, but, like, sometimes I do. And
I don't
really
kill them
bad.
outside at all.
So, like...
It would be nice if there was a way to eliminate the poisonous ones, but I don't think that's possible.
I feel like zero sympathy for spiders. I will literally spray them with Lysol until it is dead.
Well, that seems extreme.
I do not care for them. They are the only thing I am that sadistic with. And it's not even out of sadism, it's just out of, I fucking hate this thing. And I want it dead, and I want it to feel pain.
They're kind of freaky, but I don't really mind. I know my girlfriend is extremely arachnophobic, like, I forget the context, but, like, I showed her, like, a spider, and she, like, we were on call, and I just heard her scream and a bunch of thunking, and then, like, a good 5 minutes later, she's, like, almost crying, and she's like, I threw my phone across the room. I also, at one point, she was like, it's too hot in the house, but it's cold outside. I was like, open a window, and she's like, no, spiders will get in. I was like, what? And I didn't realize that in the UK, it's not common to have screens on your windows. Apparently, it's very uncommon for that. So when you open your windows, like, at night, if you want, like, air, you just get, like, all kinds of bugs and shit coming into your house.
They call daddy longlegs... they call daddy longlegs harvestmen, and they call crane flies, or whatever the fuck they are. I don't know if they're crane flies, but they call those daddy longlegs, and it's really weird.
I hear people call crane flies out here male mosquitoes, because they look like big mosquitoes, and that's just not what they are.
Yeah, that's what it's always been for, like, my whole life. And then I looked into crane flies once, and, I found out there was some researcher guy that exclusively studied crane flies, because he was a fucking lunatic. And I just couldn't imagine ever being him.
I actually think crane flies, again, there's something where, like, I don't care about them, but if they startle me, I would kill them. Just because it startled me, and my reaction is to, like, smack it.
My brother is now asking the robot, are daddy longlegs technically spiders?
I think they are. I mean, I don't know if they're spiders, but they're definitely arachnids.
Are they?
Yeah,
I feel like,
right?
I feel like that's just one of those things I've, like, heard a lot of mixed
Alexa,
shit about.
define arachnid.
Oh, please don't. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. I don't think your stream can hear it if I can't.
Daddy longlegs are arachnid. It was literally listing examples, and it said daddy longlegs were arachnid. Dude, you ever heard that myth that, like, oh, daddy longlegs are poisonous, but their fangs just can't breach your skin? If they could, they could kill you? No, they can't. That is not a thing. They do not even have fangs, as far as I'm aware. I do not make a good goalie. Yo, Sponkold. You there? Hello? Sponkold, you're not speaking. Sponkold, you're quiet. You have no audio.
yelling at my family for saying weird shit.
You realize I couldn't hear any of it, right?
I don't know if stream could.
You literally asked earlier, can you hear it? And I was like, no.
Oh, yeah,
if I can't hear it, your stream probably can't.
I know. I just don't know for sure.
Also, who gives a shit?
It's just it's just embarrassing. Like, it's
well, for me, like other people's actions don't embarrass me. Like, if somebody is in the background and making noise on my stream, it doesn't embarrass me. They're just making an ass of themselves.
It's embarrassing to me. It's not about them. It's about.
Yeah, I'll be in a couple minutes.
8 legs. Do they have 8 legs though? Do they? What is okay? Like, it's,
well, according to my Echo, it does.
Yeah?
It's
okay. Okay. What the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? Has 8 legs, but doesn't like fucking not ticks.
Well, it's entirely possible that daddy longlegs aren't a spider, but they are arachnids. Ticks are also arachnids.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh. We win? Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna like break for 5 before we do another match because I gotta go put drops on my grandfather's eyes, but it's gonna take him a moment or two to be ready.
Yeah.
So we're gonna break on actually playing the game for a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll I don't know. Talk.
We'll just sit in the menu and talk or something. Now you see, this time you would hit exit to menu and not play again. This is when you hit exit to menu.
You're the party leader. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You put us into a match.
70 tiers of items reward. Complete challenges earn XP and unlock unique items for playing. Each tier beyond 70 unlocks rare paint or even special.
Just put the fucking drops in it. Just put the little water droplets in there. Put the little
He's
fucking
literally not in the bed. I can't do it.
Put the station. Put the fucking water in them.
What is Premium Rocket Pass? What is Rocket Pass?
It's the season pass. Do you play anything?
I don't know what a season pass is. No.
Oh my god!
I've never heard. I mean, I've heard the term season pass, but I don't know what it means. I don't know what it does. Like, I can play the game without it, so why the fuck do I need it?
You play the game over time. You play the game, and over time you unlock shit. Now, typically, games with this pass system will have a series of items that you can unlock with a free account without paying for the season.
Fortnite
pass, right?
Battle Pass.
So if you see on the,
what the Battle Pass is.
Exactly.
I don't know what the Fortnite Battle Pass is. I don't know what these things are.
If you click on the Rocket Pass, you look at the bottom, you see like no items there. There's like nothing, right? But you see on the
I don't know what the hell this means. Any of this.
There's an item for every single tier. You just unlock shit as you level up. It's that simple.
Oh, I see. So as I level up, I get some of these things. Man, why do I have to pay to get anything good? This is stupid.
Because this is a free game.
I think they implemented this even before it went free to play. Purchase credits? How much do credits cost? Fucking Christ, man! I'm not doing that.
I played some Destiny 2, and you know,
what is Rocket Pass bundle?
Then they added the stasis thing. Yeah, Rocket League is free most. Yeah, they made it.
Yeah, it's free on Epic now. I'm still playing it on Steam because I was an OG and got it on Steam. So even though you can't buy it on Steam anymore or find it on Steam, I still get to play it through Steam.
Yeah, it's on Epic. Please just don't worry about it.
Dude, this stuff is fucking stupid. Who fucking cares about all this crap?
Yeah.
Like, customization is cool, but I don't... Like, oh, I get another engine sound. New wheels. This is dumb.
This is the conversation that's been had like millions of times.
Dude, I much preferred when it was just you randomly unlock shit, and it isn't behind a paywall. And I also prefer that, you know, stuff isn't possible to lose forever. Because like if I'm right, like when this season's over, all this stuff is no longer obtainable, right?
I wish that you know, games you just bought it and you had it.
Well, if you're going to have systems like this, right, don't ever make the things unobtainable, and don't force me to pay for it. Because, like, I like these wheels. These wheels are cool, but I'd have to pay for the Premium Battle Pass and get to Tier 98 for it, and once the season's over, these wheels are no longer going to be obtainable anymore. That's fucking stupid.
I don't think there's necessarily a problem with that.
I think there is.
Like it's just it's because what you're saying is just the concept of limited time products.
Yes, I don't like
Well,
that.
given it's more artificial in a game.
Yes, it's extremely artificial in a game.
It's just how limited time things work.
I just hate that,
You know,
especially
yeah,
especially in something like a game, because like, let's say I enjoy customizing my car, but because I'm a busy person with a fucking life.
Basketball shoes, 1997.
Okay, well, the shoe world in general is fucking stupid. But like, I hate the idea of this like limited time stuff. Just it sucks, especially since there's something like this where it's entirely artificial. Like if I'm somebody who's busy and I have a life and I can't play Rocket League all the time, but I think this shit is cool, and because I literally don't have the time in my life to play within the time of the season to get to the top tier, I'm just not going to be able to get half this stuff. Like, that doesn't seem fair. Like, this is just bullshit to me.
But then, you know, why should it be fair to you, like, if you don't play the game that much? Because then there's people that have played it for, like, years and years, and they get the fucking badges of honor for being there so long.
Okay, great. You get a badge of honor. Don't lock, like, cosmetics behind this kind of artificial time wall.
Just wheels and shit. They're just wheels and shit.
Yeah, but, like, for people who are interested and care about this stuff, it's not fair to them that it's possible they just miss out on it. Also, like...
See, dude, like, I really want to, like... I mean,
like, cosmetics in general are pretty stupid.
I really want to
get doing cones.
I really want to.
What the heck is this? I can purchase a bundle. Oh god.
I really want to like get this like I really want to get like a fucking like prestige badge in like Call of Duty or something. I don't know how it works, but I really want to get a prestige badge in that. But I don't want to put in the time. I just want to have the cool badge. You know, I want it to look cool.
There's nothing wrong with giving special things to people for like something specific like that, but I don't think things
it's about time veterans sort of stuff. It's like you've been around so long, you have the cool stuff.
Yeah, but I think there should be. I don't think it should be like, you know, if you weren't able to play the game between X date and X date, you don't get thing. I think it should be like if you put in X amount of time, you get thing. So that if you just don't have the time to play from certain date to certain date, you can still get the thing, it just takes you longer. This, like, completely artificial time frame is total garbage.
It's just
and it just exists so that they can suck people in to grind more.
Yeah.
That's literally all it exists for, and it's bullshit.
I don't know. It's just limited time stuff.
It's bullshit.
We should talk about funny things.
It's bullshit! Also, my next weekly challenges are all casual. So I guess we're playing casual after this.
I guess that may be, huh?
Yep.
What's the funny thing? I could play with my stream, just put on shit. I don't know, like BRB we got here. I could make this one. I go. Look at that. She's big now. Isn't that cool? Now she's little. She's over here. I don't know where she was to begin with. Funny things. Oh, dude, this is so pog. Is he gone? Are you gone? Oh, okay. I don't know if you could hear, but he says his headphones are still on. He's still here. What embarrassing things could I say? Well, you can do nothing. What embarrassing things could I say? A lot of like disgusting, gross My Little Pony porn on your computer.
There's tons of that on my computer.
And you post them a lot.
Yes, because it freaks people out and it's funny.
Not in your server, though. The porn is not allowed in this server.
Oh yeah, it's not allowed in my server. I just have a ban on NSFW stuff because you start getting, when you do that, you start getting tied up in what's on the fringe edges of Discord TOS, and I can't be fucked to deal with that. That said, I'm in like 16 porn servers. I mean, that's a total exaggeration. It's really 3. It's really 3. That's a huge exaggeration.
I'm in Shadman's server.
He has one?
Yeah, he has a server.
Didn't he draw, like, hentai of his mother for Mother's Day and give it to her?
I don't know. He's done a lot.
Why did you do nothing? You sat there and did nothing the whole round.
What? Did we start again?
Yes!
I didn't know we started back up.
Fucking hell.
You should have told me. You walked away.
Yeah, that I came back and I figured you would be paying attention and see when your screen completely and totally changed.
It's full screen, so it like tabs out when I switch monitors.
You know there's such a thing as borderless, right? So that it doesn't go away.
Bro, I've had the game. I have like 2 hours of gameplay.
You do understand that that's a standard option across 99% of video games, right?
You do understand that I just don't care that much,
right? You do know that's the thing.
I don't care to like go into a game and like I need to change it to borderless window. That's the first thing I need to do. I need to go into the graphics.
That's usually the first thing I do because then I don't have to alt tab out of the fucking game all the time.
Well, if it's a game that I want the mouse to be captured in, I want it to be captured in. Like, if it's a shooter or something, I don't want my mouse, like, going off screen, you know?
That's not how it works. If you, like, are in a menu where the game frees up your mouse, you can then move the mouse outside of the window.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's not a big
Including
deal.
When it's in windowed borderless.
See, worst case scenario, I miss a round in a Rocket League match that we weren't gonna win anyway.
Well, I did pick Chaos Casual, so 4v4.
4 people. I feel like I read online it was like the max is 6v6. Didn't they say that?
I think there's like a special mode with that.
Yeah. It sounds fun. Just more people.
Or you can do like a custom match or something, I don't know. I don't remember the rules. I haven't played this in so long, and I was never good at it to begin with.
Why do you keep rolling?
What do you mean?
Went over there. Nothing.
I'm not rolling. Now I rolled.
Nut. Sing Fortnite Chug Jug. You can't just tell me to sing Fortnite Chug Jug. That was a one-time thing. I'm not doing that again.
Why would you ever do that in the first place? I'm gonna goalie.
Funny. I did it. I think it was on the Killing Floor stream. I did that. You know that stream the other day when we were talking about Guido Mista from JoJo.
I don't think I remember you doing that ever.
You don't remember that?
I don't think I remember that at all. No. I probably blocked it out because it was fucking stupid.
That's the one where you were afraid you were gonna get banned because I was saying Guido Mista from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, I wasn't afraid because you were saying that. I was afraid because you guys started saying other various racial slurs and discussing, like, the history of the slurs. And I was just like, can we not?
We said Guido and Gringo.
Yes.
Those are not, like, of any concern. They're, like, Gringo is,
Twitch banned the Poggers emote because the guy was like, I like Trump.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to ban me for somebody in my stream saying that. So don't.
Miles is now singing Fortnite Chug Jug in my Twitch chat. I think that's mod-worthy behavior, frankly. But yeah,
Good thing everybody is terrible in this Chaos match.
Like...
Speaking of, I do recall a Randy Feltface stand-up piece where he was talking about the history of the word vagina, and apparently the history of the word comes from a word for sheath, meaning I'm willing to bet some group of dudes were like, yep, we put our dick in this vagina. And he brought it up because he, like, said the word cunt. And he was like, I don't understand why this is such a disrespectful word, especially when it means vagina, and vagina is so much worse. Yeah, vagina is Roman for sheath. I don't know if Newts is telling the truth, but it was some shit like that. Where the word basically comes from a word that just means sheath. Like sword sheath. Which, like, couldn't be more disrespectful towards women. In all honesty.
So about the word gringo.
Let's not talk about that.
That is a word in Spanish. It means like a white person, particularly a white American.
Let's not talk about this.
Particularly a white American. Bro, you know how many like Twitch, people of brown complexion. Look how careful I'm being now. They
oh
say
yeah, you're just gonna drop that one word like it's nothing, and then brown complexion.
Brown complexion. Bro, it's like okay, like what if I said cracker?
Now, I think that one is definitely context dependent because there's two meanings to the word cracker. One is a food, one is a racial slur.
Yeah, but like still, if I were to say the Spanish word for black, that would also be context dependent. I won't say it.
I'm also pretty sure it's pronounced different. Slightly.
It's pronounced different, but it's like spelled the same, except for maybe like an accent.
Yeah, but the pronunciation is a little different.
Yeah, but still enough that you, like, if you were really that stupid, you'd think that it's just a person saying it funny.
Oh yeah, probably. But I'm pretty sure, like, if somebody had reported that, like, if you had actually said the word, and then somebody reported that section, you wouldn't have gotten banned for it. Because it's clearly not that.
So yeah. If I were to add to my stream tags, if I were to add Spanish to my stream tags for 20 seconds, could I then say it?
I don't know.
This is a Spanish
I just wouldn't say it. Period.
I wouldn't say it on stream.
What team are we on? Orange. See, this is why it's a problem having my color scheme the way I do. It looks the same if I'm not paying too close attention.
4 more years.
Nah, we ain't getting the last point. GG.
I bumped it. I bumped it once. That's good enough. Spanish stream will only say black. Look, some people have trouble with the pronunciation.
I'm gonna vote for rematch. I liked this crew. This is a pretty fair matchup, even though we were all pretty shit.
I want like Emma saying, or like some like pronoun.
Yo, Sponkold, you good? I know you've done that because there's like background noise or somebody talking in the background, but I could just barely hear any noise coming through. Like, you're good.
Yeah. No.
Anyhow, like, 7 more casual matches and 2 more saves, and I've done my weekly challenges. What are yours?
Talking about the Spanish stream, I forgot! Oh, yeah. I want, like... One moment. Anyway, I want, like, Emma saying or some pronunciation channel to, like, do streams of just one word. That was funnier when I didn't have to, like, try to say it 4 times.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, it looks like it's mostly a rematch.
Go again.
Old level 100 noob. Yeah, sounds about right.
Miles says it's like egg, not eeg. Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me? Okay, level 100 noob is defending.
Or black. You know, in The Boys, there's a character named Black Noir. I can't fucking pronounce that.
I don't know what
Black
The Boys
Noir.
is.
It's like a superhero.
Alright, we scored.
There's like an Amazon.
Hey, I got an assist for that. I didn't do anything. How did I get an assist? What? I don't think this game is programmed the best when it comes to scores, but okay.
There's a character named Black Noir, and it took me like 3 months to realize, oh wait, noir is just the color for black, so this man's name is Black.
Bruh, I thought the guy who was defending first round was going to be defending this round as well. Guess not.
His name is Black. How the fuck would you even pronounce black in a French accent? Black. No, that's French.
Black.
Blick.
Black.
Are you black? Are you black? I can't do a French accent. Like, of any accent, I'm shit.
Oui, oui,
But, like,
baguette croissant. You know, that's probably racist enough to get me banned, so I'm not gonna do that.
No, it's fucking not. They're French. It's like I was talking about the Australians. No one cares.
Meanwhile, you know, the only French Twitch admin has dropped in, you know, just randomly checking up on streams. I'm gonna get banned in 5 seconds. I tried to drop down and hit the ball. It did not work.
He's browsing lowest to highest, because that's a thing.
I am bad.
Can you hear the dog?
I heard something. I didn't realize it was a dog.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop.
It was just like, ah, noises.
Someone stops like eating or whatever.
That is not what I was trying to do. Wow, I'm terrible. I'm supposed to be goalie.
Why am I so fast?
It's called boost, Sponkold.
But I wasn't boosting.
I have to report you for saying oi oi baguette. I said wee wee baguette.
Oi oi.
Or did I say oi oi? I don't remember what I said. Wow, I'm a terrible goalie. I'm gonna stop playing goalie for a second.
Wee baguette. Miles, do you know what a Greek accent sounds like? You're Greek.
Is there a Greek accent?
Like, you'd have to assume there is.
Yeah, but like, I've never once heard that concept, so maybe it just like sounds like some other accent.
Like, it's just something that's like, you have no you just...
Wait, we is actually OUI.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's OUI.
By the way, is it just me, or do German and French, to somebody who speaks neither very well, does German just kind of sound like angry French to anybody else?
German just sounds angry in general.
Yeah, but like French sounds pretty calm and German sounds pretty angry, and I know they sound like nothing alike, but they kind of, to me, French sounds vaguely like a calm German.
French sounds like elegant and like cool, and I mean German sounds cool. German sounds like angry, but in a cool way.
I need to get back to practicing German on Duolingo like I've been supposed to. Really cool language, but man, do I struggle with learning other languages. Especially since learning another language isn't as simple as, like, word in other language equals word in my language. No, it's like, some words just don't exist in other languages, so you have to, like, wrap your head around that. And there's other concepts, like, in German, you'll modify...
Completely different.
Yeah, you use a different kind of the depending on the gender and quantity of thing that you're referring to.
Yeah, that's weird.
And
I know like in Japanese, like whether you call yourself like it's not just like I want to do this. We or I mean maybe we might be saying like I want to do this. This is me. No, it's like boku no watashi wa, like it's completely dependent on gender. I think there's also like there's gender neutral ones, but like...
Oh god. Apparently gendered language is a pretty common thing outside of English.
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
Also, in German as well, objects have gender, by the way. In German, objects have gender, and, hey, Sponkold, guess... So there's masculine and effeminate thes, right?
Yeah.
Guess which one is used for the word dress? Masculine the. When you describe a dress, you use the masculine the. Because from a historical standpoint, the stuff that makes up the German word for dress, which I think is Roch, is just if you were looking at it in English, it would be pronounced Roch, but I think it's pronounced with the way you'd say pronounce things in German. I think it's Roch. Roch. It's something like that, but You use the masculine the because, like, the history of the syllables that make up the word are masculine.
I feel like I just swallowed like a fucking...
You might have.
Like a piece of cardboard.
Oh, dude, this morning I had something stuck in my throat, and I just, like...
I feel like I just got scraped by, like, a very soft piece of material.
Dude, do you ever, like, hack things up? Because it's like, oh, I got something stuck in my throat, and so you hack something up, and it's just, like, something you didn't think a body could produce.
To quote my so sweet and innocent, like, 13-year-old self, I don't spit, I swallow. I didn't understand why my friend
You just
laughed.
distracted me so hard that I didn't goalie. What the fuck?
I didn't know why he laughed. I thought it was just like, yeah, I don't spit, I swallow. What was there to not get?
We're still winning, even though I'm a terrible goalie.
Holy fuck.
I've got to learn to goalie. Eh. Okay, well, I kind of learned what I'm doing. Ah, shit.
Oh god.
Dude, could you imagine playing this in real life?
Miles, don't just say that in my Twitch chat and on Discord. I can see it already. Yeah. Yeah, so when I was like 7 years old. When I was like 7
it's
years
sudden
old,
death. Oh, it's not sudden death. It was almost sudden death.
7 years old. When I was like 7 years old, I was playing World of Warcraft. I was doing the Dead Mines dungeon. And I typed really shit. I typed really slow when I was young because I just didn't know how to type yet. So I tried to shorten some words. I once tried to shorten the word, I was trying to say come here. So I once shortened the word come.
Spunkold, ready up, and rematch vote.
I shortened it to C-U-M. And I was like, wait,
I would have shortened it to C-O-M.
Like,
actually, no, that sounds like calm. So yeah, I see the mistake.
It censored it, and I was like, that's so funny. Like, and I asked the group, like, I spaced out the letters and I spelled it out with spaces in between. I was like, why is comma swear? And you know, they were so like understanding of children. It was weird. It was a very nice group.
Dude, that's like the type of thing somebody would totally make fun of somebody for. They'd be like, haha, stupid child. Dumb idiot child. Stupid brainless baby fool.
I enjoy laughing at children in video games.
I hate children.
It's like everyone goes through it.
That's not a joke, by the way. I legitimately hate young children. I find them so difficult to deal with, and I
think so. Oh my god.
No, I actually hate young children. Like, the only reason I'm not a very violent person in my actions is I'm too fucking weak to be violent, but like, when I'm at work and I hear children, like, crying with their parents, I'm just like, if it wasn't illegal, I would snap its neck and stomp it into the ground. That would be so fucking relieving. Like, I have problems.
And you were telling us earlier, telling me and Joe earlier that, oh, like, if you look at gore, that's a problem.
Yes, it is a problem. And if you listen to what I just said, I said I have problems. I'm aware that that is not normal, and I have a problem, and I'm working on it with my therapist. And I have, as a rule, said I am not having or adopting children because I would murder it.
Do not feel inappropriate things. Feeling is bad.
That's not what I said.
Feeling is bad. Having urges is bad, and you just need to. Need to remember.
This is literally nothing I've ever said, but okay.
Feeling urges to do things is very bad. You should not feel those urges, and if you feel those urges...
No, I shouldn't feel those urges. Those are bad urges, and it means I have a fucking problem. Unlike you guys who look at gore and are like, oh, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm like, no, there is. And when I look at things and they're problematic, I can recognize it.
Just to be clear, I don't look at gore. I might look at
You were acting like you were earlier.
No, I don't.
You were acting like it when we were in that call earlier.
I was trying not to shit on my friend.
Dude, real friends let their friends know when something's up.
Yeah, I do.
Like if you were like, oh man, this child is really attractive, I'd be like, stop being a pedophile.
See, okay, like there's like I was saying that like, you know, it's not good, but like it doesn't mean you're a psychopath. You were saying you have psychopath.
No, I was like you've got something wrong with you, and the psychopath thing was like you might be a psychopath.
Yes, you were saying you must have something wrong with you, and
yes,
that you have no idea how you could possibly be into gore. Where I was
yes,
like,
I have no idea how anybody could possibly be into gore. Like there are things I'm in. There are plenty of things I'm into, and I don't understand why I'm into them, and they don't make sense. And I shouldn't be into them.
Because of the shock. It's because of like the shock. It's shock entertainment.
That still doesn't make sense to me.
It does make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how shock is entertaining.
Like, I don't get entertained by it, but I understand, like, how it works. It's just the shock of it. Yeah, you end up like...
This dude keeps trying to blow me up as... I'm trying to play goal, and he keeps trying to destroy me.
I don't know if that was him, but I committed some murder just now. It was fun.
Well, thank you for trying to murder some. It's the guy who's ASEJ, I believe. He's the one who keeps trying to do it. I'm trying to play goal, and he keeps trying to kill me.
Negligent manslaughter? Negligent
manslaughter would be you accidentally got somebody killed due to your pure negligence. So, like, your job is to make sure people are tall enough to ride a park ride, and you're just not checking properly at all, and you're just letting people through, and then someone dies on the ride because they were too small and they fell out of the seat, like cracked their skull open. That would be negligent manslaughter. Your negligence caused an unintended death. What is this guy gonna stop, this AS dude?
Wait, what's he trying to do?
I'm trying to play goalie, and he keeps trying to come over here and, like, run into me really hard and demolish me.
Yeah, that's a working strategy.
Yeah, but I wish he wouldn't, because now that I know he's doing it, I just, like, jump and problem solved.
Oh, God. Hey, I just rolled. I just actually did it. Wow.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like me playing goal, and he keeps trying to demo me. It's not working.
We're 2-0
anymore.
2-0 with like 30 seconds left. This is a weird match.
It is.
I'm going to kill Group. No, I'll kill AS. I'll kill AS.
Yeah, kill him for me, please.
Get the fucking camera off.
He's trying again. I think you hit me out of the way of him, actually.
I did more damage.
I think you hit me out of the way of him.
That's too bad.
Money! Minimum score threshold not meant for XP. Okay. Okay, bitch. You fucking bitch-ass game.
You got 0 scores on anything. I only got just 2 shots.
Yeah, I'm trying to play goalie because one of my weekly challenges is get like 5 saves. Oh, I guess I got those saves. So never mind, I don't have to do it anymore. Love 2K21. I bet they're talking about the fucking game. 2K is just the same shit over and over.
That's a lot of games. You know, like FIFA, like all sports games are always the same game.
They almost always are at this point.
They always have been. Like, aside from like,
at least with like Battlefield and Call of Duty, your environments and the guns you're using, and sometimes like the actual mechanics change a little. But with like FIFA, it's exactly the same. Like the past 5 years.
Yeah, like pretty much every sports game. You know, barring, or pretty much every sports series, I should say. Like, barring, like, major...
I mean, like, back in the days of, like, Atari, you could say the games were very different than they are now, so they haven't always been exactly the same. But, like, as of modern day, they've been almost exactly the same.
barring,
So
like,
you could play as LeBron James in this one. Yay.
as LeBron James from after he, I don't know, got injured or something. That's really important to me. LeBron James is my hero. He plays basketball.
You know what I hate? There are plenty of people, like, esports is now a thing. I hate the people that are like, that isn't a sport, you're just hitting buttons. And it's like, okay, football isn't a sport, you're just throwing a ball. Like, sports are literally just, here's a competition that we made up a bunch of rules to. Esports are as much as a sport as fucking soccer is. Not all sports have to be, like, physical activity.
Competitive chess is, like, actually really interesting to look at.
Yes! That's what I always bring up. It's like, chess is a sport, you fucking moron. It's like, sure, I'm playing a game, I'm just hitting buttons, but, like, you have to hit those buttons in the right sequence in reaction to things happening on your screen. You know, it kinda is a sport, and just hitting buttons isn't as easy as you make it sound. Because if it was, you'd whoop my ass.
I once saw a dude try to, like, sacrifice his king, and just the absolute shame in his face when he did that, because he was just utterly hopeless. It was just his king and, like, a pawn, and the other guy had, you know, actual pieces. It just
Todd Howard lied about Chess Club. What is Newt's going on about?
Todd Howard, you know who Todd Howard is, right?
Yeah, he's the guy who's the director for Bethesda.
Yeah,
It Just Works guy.
If you don't know who a lot of people are, yeah. You know, he said he was in the chess club, in some, I think it was it like an interview about Fallout 3, maybe? You know, he said, you know...
Can someone hit it in? Can someone bump it in? Yeah! It was one of them, so it counted as me scoring.
He said the bully said, go back to the chess club! Yeah, for Oblivion, it was for Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion. So the bullies told him go back to the chess club, and he's like, ah, look who's talking now. Someone like years and years later, went to the same school he did, went to the same high school he did, and they dug up the yearbook from when he went there. He wasn't in the chess club. The lies go that deep.
Apparently I was in a chess club, but I don't remember a ton about it, other than just, like, being very bad at chess and everybody kicking my ass.
Legitimately, in the interview, he could have just said the bullies said go back, or whoever it was, you know, not the bullies, but, you know, he could have just said they said go back to the chess club. You didn't then need to follow it up with, like, a very incredibly awkward, I was in the chess club. You didn't need to do that, because, like, when you do that, it's like he's bragging that he was in the chess club now that he, like, followed that up with I was in the chess club. Yeah.
Well, it also might be something like, you could misremember things, so it might have just been like he didn't remember if he was really in the chess club, but he just remembers bullies saying that, so after a while he thought, I must have been in the chess club.
Something that, I mean, like, it's not, like, huge, but, like, dude, he fucking remember that.
That kind of stuff does happen, though. There was. Have you heard of the Minefield series that Vsauce did, which used to be YouTube exclusive, but now it's available for, like, anybody to watch? He did one which was on implanting false memories, and it's pretty damn easy to do. Like, he did it successfully with several people.
Oh, dude, my, you know, like, I went to a school for the mentally not so awesome, right? So, but, like,
mentally disabled.
Yes. Some of the classes...
You know, you don't have to say retarded, right? Like, you can't just say disabled.
I don't. I'm just making a joke. Like you know, like some of the classes actually were, like, very surprisingly, like, in-depth and unique. You know, I had, like, a justice and law class. I had economics.
Oh, dude, I went to a high school for people with disabilities, and also just, like, kids that were like half criminals and had, like, problems being in and out of juvie and shit. And there's a lot more useful shit you learn there than you do at a conventional high school. And it's like half of it I'm pretty sure most people need to learn anyways. Alright, I'm gonna goalie again.
I had a forensics class, and on day one, this was, like, one of the cooler things they've done in school. It wasn't,
that
like,
sounds
like,
awesome, by the way. I did not have a forensics class.
It wasn't like
I'm
cool.
goalie.
It was sort of like, you know, Crash Course is not funny, but when you watch it in school, it's the best part of the day. You know what I mean?
What's Crash Course?
It's like an educated. It's like an.
So it's one of those like educational show things like Bill Nye.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, like day one, like.
I made a terrible fucking goalie.
Day one, we watched a documentary, or like a clip of some video. I think it was a documentary, some video about like why testimony, why witness testimony is like fucking dog shit always.
Yeah, it's like not very accurate. Why is this dude not moving? Beer can is just sitting there. Move, dickhead.
After we watched the video, we got like a questionnaire handed out. It was like, what color was the backpack?
Excuse me?
What color was the backpack? What was inside of the bag? What was inside of the backpack?
Those are details you wouldn't remember. Oh, I see what they were doing.
Yeah,
I get it. I was like, that sounds like a terrible. Fucking test. Are they really scoring you on this? And then I was like, oh wait.
Literally right in front of the smartboard. I'm actually like, oh my god. Literally right in front of the smartboard. Two of the staff members, like teachers or whatever, like aides, whatever. They were doing a fucking drug deal. Like a mock drug deal right below the smartboard. That it was so effective that if they were doing a real drug deal, they would have gotten away scot-free. And that was the introduction to a ultimately shitty course that wasn't very good.
Man, I am not a good goalie. I'm letting everyone down.
Just don't think about the game. It's more fun when you talk about things.
But yeah, no, I when you initially said that, I was like, well, that seems like a really unfair test, and it totally failed to register at first that was the point.
We all thought it was unfair, and then they just did it again.
Yeah, and then they were like, this is the point we're making.
Basically. Don't fucking trust witness testimony, or take it with a big grain of salt, always.
Yeah.
It's, very often.
I feel like I probably would have noticed the drug deal, but that would have been because I was half-ass paying attention to the movie.
Yeah, I was actually paying attention.
I wouldn't have questioned it.
Class that could answer it. There was maybe one person noticed.
Yeah, they were probably not fully paying attention to the film or had ADHD or something that was pretty severe. So they were just looking at everything and they're like, something fishy's happening.
Yeah. I mean, I said it was a school for the mentally wabajak, but everyone was most people were pretty chill. No one's really talking out during class. Usually the one talking out during class would actually be me.
At the school,
but it was just because I was talking, people not making crazy sounds or something.
Due to the location of the school I went to, it was more so individuals that were half criminals, rather than people who were disabled and stuff. It was mostly future criminals at the one I went to. Well, actually no, it was half future criminals, half normal people.
They usually mix them around, without really giving it the thought.
Yeah.
Oh wait. We're putting autistic kids with extreme anxiety. Not talking about me.
Oh yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah, there's not a lot of thought put into special education, which is very unfortunate.
Extreme anxiety in school with mentally ill, violent sociopaths.
Yeah, that doesn't mix well. The one with anxiety is going to freak out because the sociopath gets a little angry, which is going to piss off the sociopath who's going to try to murder the one with anxiety. This is not a good mix. But unfortunately, because all you need to do, right, is the majority of people don't have special needs. Take the special needs people and put them somewhere else. And everyone's fine with it now. So it can be fucking horrendously terrible of a schooling system, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect most people.
Gamer King 2379.
Is that the name of somebody in here?
Yeah,
Bro.
that's
Should I be on goalie duty again and try to be a good goalie?
Nah, goalies are dumb. Just run after ball and hit ball.
I think Dark Lord was trying to be goalie. Because he wasn't moving, he was near the goal. Either that or he didn't realize it started or something. I went over the ball.
Yeah.
I am trash.
Bonk.
Dude, we had one kid who, like, we went to a Home Depot as part of Fireworks. The school was Fire Academy. And Fireworks was basically, we would repair things around the school using, like, shop tools. So, like, the desks were all made in-house because they couldn't afford good desks. The kids would just destroy them. So we just made them in-house by buying these, like, bulk table legs and cutting up pieces of wood for the table talks. Because, I mean, like, it was a frequent thing for people to, can we vote kick on Beatty because they're not doing anything? Is that a thing?
What?
No, it's not a thing. I don't think there's vote kicking in casual.
Mute/report player? No. That's dumb.
I mean, if they don't move this round as well, I'll report them for just
he's back.
not playing.
He's in.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was just on his nose for some fucking reason.
Ooh. Good shit.
But yeah, we went to Home Depot to get, like, supplies, and this one kid, his cover to steal something was to actually buy something, so he buys this really big bolt because it's really cool, and then later when we're in the van, he's like, hey, look at this, dude, and he shows me this, like, bag of 2 screws he stole that was literally, like, $1, and I was like, huh? Why is this cool to you? I think it was to see if he could get away with it, because the next time we went, he stole a knife. But he was a fucking idiot. They saw, somebody saw him, like, take the knife and, like, shiftily put it down his pants. So they reported it to the employees who checked the cameras, and they saw him walk into the bathroom at some point. And so when he came out of the bathroom, the employees went into the bathroom and found the packaging for the knife. Mind you, the packaging for this knife, right? He didn't try to put it in the trash or flush it or anything. He just left it in the middle of the floor on the bathroom. And so on our way out, they pull us aside and they're like, we know this kid stole something. And he vehemently denies it. They bring us into the back room after he finally gives it up. And they're like, you either sign this waiver, you either have your school teacher sign this waiver, or we call the police. And he kept, like, begging the teacher to sign. He's like, I have something I want to say. And then once he signs the thing, he calls the store manager a dumb bitch and, like, threatens to kill her.
Ah.
And then she's like, you realize that, like, this waiver is us, like, agreeing we won't call the police on you for, like, the first thing, right? We can still, like, the police are literally here shopping right now. We can still go get them for that. And they don't end up doing it. Yeah, this happens. Then later, I wasn't in the room, but I was in, like, a classroom next to it, and the classrooms are literally just separated by, like, the school is a big loop, and the back is art and shop, and, like, some teacher shit, and the parking lot, and then there's classrooms all on the outside, and the hallway just loops around, and those classrooms are, separated, from each other, not only by doors going into the hallways, but doors between the classroom. And the doors are all open. It's the end of the day, and I hear the kid, the one that stole the knife, bragging to somebody. He's like, look what I stole. So he, like, stole something else as well. So I'm thinking, did he use the whole knife fiasco as cover for stealing something else?
That's, like...
Like, it's like he used the cover for stealing the knife as cover to steal something else. He probably, like, took 2 knives or something.
It's kind of a shit cover. Like, you kind of...
Well, it's like you steal one thing as cover for stealing another thing, like what?
You commit a crime to get off on a crime. You just, like... That's really stupid.
Yeah, or maybe it wasn't a cover and he was just trying to steal multiple things, figuring he'd get away with one of them, I don't know. But that
Like,
kid, I hope he is, like, in prison. He deserves to be in prison. Like, he does nothing but steal and threaten, and he's incredibly selfish, only able to ever think about himself. He doesn't care about other people unless it benefits him. He needs to go to prison for a very long time before he commits a crime again. as an adult, because he's, you know, juvenile and he hasn't done anything serious. It'll be like, your criminal record's erased, and then he's gonna do some serious crap as an adult, 100%. This kid's gonna get mad at someone and just, like, murder them because he has no ability to think about consequences, and then be in prison for murder.
Bro, you don't commit a crime to, like, get people... You don't, like, commit a crime to, like, save yourself from another crime.
Nah, the purchasing the bolt was 100% cover for him actually stealing.
I killed a man, so you know what I should do to, like, get, like, I live with my wife.
Well, you see, officer, I couldn't have killed the man because at the time he was being murdered, I was robbing a convenience store and shot the cashier. You were stuttering, so I just took the point from you. That's what you were gonna do.
No,
I can tell because you're disappointed. Where is the ball? There is the ball. Oh, I just realized we're losing. I think we're at the point in the night where we're just driving and not really thinking.
Yeah, I'm like trying to say funny things.
But yeah, no, crime as cover for another crime is not a good crime.
That it is not. Oh, please, Gamer King, you son of a bitch!
The round was over! The round was over. It hit 0 like seconds ago. What? The round was done! Bruh!
Maybe it's something like how it works in basketball, you know, like you throw the fucking ball. You throw the ball, you need it
before the buzzer. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Going. Although I don't know when they decide the ball is stopped.
What it might be is it's just like slight client desync. The timers aren't perfectly lined up, so even though mine hit 0, somebody else's was still at like 3 or something. Might have been that.
Oh, Miles says, yes you do, real criminals do that.
No, they don't. Well, correction, real criminals do that, and they get caught because they're bad criminals.
Well, when they're like career criminals, when they know how to do shit, they're not just like some petty thief or something stealing like screws. When it's like, you know, like fucking, I don't know, Al Capone, you know, that's, you know, like,
dude, this kid is like, he's just he's gonna turn out to be something terrible because like he literally cannot see into the future at all. He's 100% incapable of thinking of any form of consequence, period. Right? There's problem 1. Problem 2, he's only capable of caring about himself. Problem 3, he only thinks in the immediate. Like, he's not gonna turn out to be anything impressive or anything good. Oh shit. He's gonna become some, like, petty thief dude who murders somebody out of rage and then is just in prison. And quite frankly, he fucking deserves it.
Yeah, Miles says, well, more often they'll have someone else commit a smaller crime on the other side of town so they can commit the big one with the police away. You sound like you know the industry.
There are large, like, crime groups that do things like that.
Are you an insider? Are you a fucking mafia insider?
Well, it's insiders coming out, you know, if they decide that they don't want to be on the inside anymore. That,
I mean,
that kind of shit. And also, you know, the occasional one that gets caught.
Miles, hypothetically, if you were a mafia insider, you would have never told me, and you would have deflected by saying the industry, quote unquote. You wouldn't answer my question. Okay, yeah, he watched Larry Lawton videos. Okay.
Okay, yeah, he would also probably know.
And he knows what a vagina is because he watched Shadiversity. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, he knows what is?
A vagina.
Oh, I thought you said vagina, but like had a W in front of it or something. And I was confused that was something else.
The vagina is what you put your like arming sword in. Would you vagina an arming sword?
I think vagina is the name for the holster, not the action button. That was pretty out of the goalie box for me to be hitting, but whatever.
Yeah, But like when you say you vagina your sword,
No, people don't say that. I'm pretty sure people didn't say that. I'm pretty sure it's the definition of sheath.
I am making funny language jokes. When you say you vagina a sword, that means you put the sword in the vagina. Like, I really hope my mom doesn't hear me. I'm saying sheath.
It's Roman for sheath, Mom. I'm not talking about your pussy. It's Roman for sheath, Mom. I'm not talking about your pussy.
Oh, apparently gladius. Apparently penis means gladius was Latin for penis.
Why did our own teammate knock me out of the goalie position? Fucking bastard.
See, like when you say gladius is penis, that's not even like thousands of years down the line. We just happen to have funny slang. That's like they just called that penis every day. And that's fucking hilarious.
Ah, I missed. Ooh, I almost hit that into our goal.
It's like, what if you just called your hammer your, like, penis? Because, like,
it's time to break out the penis and hit some nails.
Because, like, homophones and all that, you can say two words that mean something completely different, but if you're, like, a native speaker of the language, you're not going to register, like, if vagina meant sheath in our language as well, you're not going to even, like, register that they said the word vagina, because it's just be like, oh yeah, context goes, he sheds sheath.
Yeah.
You're not even, unless you're like a 12-year-old or like someone like me, it's like, you said duty.
Well, it's like the number 2 and the word 2. So like you can clearly tell from context what people are saying, whether they're talking about the number or they're saying like "come to me."
Yeah, exactly. So like, but no, see, like that's what it is with us. But from what it sounds like, they just called it penis. I actually, fuck. I mean, like, okay, how are you just gonna feed me that? You motherfucker? The Latin word for penis is coles. Pronounced like the. Is that pronounced like the clothes store? Coles, penis. Coles. Cole.
Pinor.
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
By the way, I remember at some point, I was on Twitter and I was having like an argument with somebody. And
why?
Because it's Twitter, what else do you do?
You don't use Twitter?
Anyhow, yes, that's also true. And I was like, at one point, I was like, because of the way they were wording things, they were like, look, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me, like, frustrated and start screaming at you, and then come out on top as, I'm the guy who kept the level head. Look, the leftist's dumb. And I was like, I'm not, you're not making me angry. This isn't working. He's like, oh, clearly because you've said that, it's working, Be flustered, you angry red chigger. And I was like, the fuck is a chigger? And I looked it up. And apparently, I've seen these things. No, they're a beetle. They're like a pinhead-sized red beetle. And I've seen these things outside before on like rocks. And I've been like, what the fuck are these tiny red bugs? Apparently, they're called chiggers.
That sounds like a slur.
It does. I was like, this is some weird insult I've never heard before. This is gonna be like Chinese version of the N-word or something because it's a C in front of, instead of the N and the N-word. This is gonna be something like that. No, it's just a bug. And because they're red, he was calling me a red flustered chigger. And I was just like, this is a weird fucking insult.
No!
Look, I might not be a great goalie, considering I just went horribly out of the goal to get that hit, but I do my job.
I just now realized there's like an arrow in regular view. There's an arrow showing where the ball
yes.
is. Hey.
Yes, how did you not fucking see that? I'm pretty sure it's even there when you're in ball cam.
Because it's a tiny little gray
So you
area.
didn't notice the weird gray blob moving around your car for the past 2.5
No,
hours?
I was more focused on looking at the ball and like looking at the game. As you should be.
You idiots.
It's gray. Like, a lot of my car is gray.
Anyhow, we are now tied up.
Here we go.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome for that.
Give me your top 10 N-words.
Nitro.
Never...
Isn't there a word that sounds and is almost spelled like the N-word, but actually just means like king?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like cheapskate.
Ooh.
Shit.
Good shot.
Never negotiate, Huh. I can't think of a lot of N-words.
Is there a color that begins with the letter N?
Never negotiate, yeah, actually there is, there is a letter that begins with the letter. There is a
letter that begins with the letter N. That's what you just said.
There's a lot of those.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah, but there's a color that starts with the letter N.
There's gotta be, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm talking about English.
I have to switch the stream into Spanish for me to be able to tell
I'm talking
you.
about words in English. I got slow poke. 36 feet per second goal, bruh.
I will allow your message, Miles. I will not say it, but I will allow the message.
What are English colors that begin with the letter N?
I don't...
There's gotta be some.
If there is one, it's like some stupid fucking... Oh, navy blue.
It's gonna be some, like, really specific shade of green or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I still need to get a save. It just didn't show me that before, so I need to get one more epic save or save in casual and 2 more casual matches, and then my weekly goals are done.
I'm just not paying attention to the game. What was my score? What place was I in?
I didn't pay attention. I didn't give a shit.
I was gonna look like a millisecond before it changed.
So I don't think rolling myself as I hit the ball is effective when jumping, so I really got to be positioned before I hit the ball.
I want a mode that like makes you never run out of boost.
I think you can set up a custom server for that if you want.
Yeah.
You can do like a custom match and you can have infinite boost.
Low gravity and shit. That sounds fun.
You can also do that. You can change the ball size, you make the ball a square. You can change the gravity, boost, speed, ball size. You can change all kinds of stuff. Honestly, my favorite mode was always Snow Day. The hockey puck. I like the way it travels instead.
Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
The way the hockey puck travels is a little different than the ball, and you get, like, it's in the air less often. And I think it's cooler because it keeps the action to the ground, which I like.
Hockey's always been like a cool sport to me. I like sports that have.
Is that
like...
a pun?
No, it's not.
Good.
I like sports that have like equipment. You know, just do it with your hands.
Ah, yes, equipment.
I didn't say it that weird.
I wasn't trying to say it weird. I was just, like, saying that because that's a really weird thing to be like. It's like, ah, yes, I enjoy sports with equipment. It's like, why equipment? Why is that required? It's just a weird thing for somebody to say.
I thought you were saying that I said it weird. I thought you were mocking me.
No, I wasn't. Yo, if this Kaye guy isn't back... Oh, they got replaced. I was about to report them next round if they didn't move at all.
Oh, damn. That was close.
Oh, yeah, got it. I'm getting okay at this. I think goalie is forcibly making me get better at air control.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I wasn't at a good angle for that. Why did our teammate hit it towards our goal? That was almost a disaster.
Yeah. Ball size. You can change the ball size. Ball size!
Yes, you can.
What's your ball volume?
Wait, are you not in this match? Oh, no, you are.
I'm in match.
I thought you were, like, looking at the settings for it.
Oh, no. Yeah, Miles was just telling me how, you can change the ball size. And it was ball, so it's
I already said you could change the ball size, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he pointed out that you said ball size. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't even trying to block, I was just trying to get back into goalie position there. And you can see I almost block it on accident. Almost. Good shot. I spelled damn wrong.
Yeah, you did.
Get out.
Yeah.
This is my job.
Okay.
I might be good at it, damn it, but it's my job. I ain't gonna have no newbies take it from me.
I just gave you a hand there. Help you learn a bit. I'm not saying that, Miles. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Is that okay? What are those? Is it like underwear?
What? What are you talking about?
It's
Is it telling you to say like thong or something?
No. It's like the
Granny
word
panties?
kickers. But it's like the word kickers, but with an N after the K. Like the first K.
I'm pretty sure that is a way to say like a specific type of boxers.
Okay. Yeah, no, but it's not like men's. It's like ladies.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. It's some like longer underwear-y thing.
Underwear-y thing.
Yeah. It does remind me I need more panties for my cross-dressing drawer.
What?
You heard me. The ones I had were cheap and not designed for cross-dressers, so they were uncomfortable.
Oh,
so
okay.
I need to get more and actually get ones designed for people who cross-dress.
You're holding them for someone else?
No, I cross-dress occasionally. It's fun. Also, the clothes look good on me. And gendering clothes are stupid.
You don't have to protect your friends that much. You really don't. You like.
I'm not, but all right.
You don't have to.
I'm not, but all right.
Okay. Whenever
You can deny
feel
this
ready.
as much as you want, but I can literally send you pictures of me in skirts.
Whenever you feel ready to tell me.
I will literally send you pictures of me in skirts.
Look, if someone's someone's trying to control what you say.
No. If someone was, I wouldn't agree to it anyways.
I'm gonna drop it there, and we'll talk about it.
That reminds me, I got one of those scam emails once where it's like, I have a video of you masturbating, and I have a video of what you were masturbating to. Send me $10,000 or I leak this.
I'm almost certain you said it on stream.
What?
Holy fuck. I'm almost certain you said this on stream.
Said what?
At least on your stream. The story that you've told a million times.
Have I? Probably, but I got this, and I was just like, giving you $10,000 would be more damaging than you releasing this video if you even have it, and it's clearly a scam. So, no. That reminds me, apparently James Charles got his Twitter hacked and they threatened to like leak his nudes. And he was like, after he got it back, he was like, I've only ever taken one nude, here it is, now no one can threaten me with it. And he just straight up posted this nude of him.
It's fucking stupid.
It's so that your like beloved or your partner can like, you know, see what your bits look like without actually having to be there in person.
Yeah, but that's dumb. Like
Yeah,
if
they
I'm
got
gonna
the Rick and Morty tires.
If I'm gonna just be in a relationship, someone just to like see how hot they are or something,
No, that's not the only thing to do. It's just part of it.
It's just no. I don't want to. Nah, nah. I don't want to take the pictures.
I mean, I've done it plenty of times.
Even if it's only for them, it's just a bad idea to have the pictures.
Yeah, why?
Because then shit like people hacking into your account and posting them for
and?
something. Or like revenge pictures and shit.
Okay, and? Everyone has a penis.
You don't want everyone to see you naked.
50% of the world population has a penis. I could care less if people see it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, random strangers on the internet have another penis in this slew of penises you can find online.
Would you go? Okay, so go in the street right now and take off your pants.
No, because I'll get banned. And people don't want to see that when they're on stream looking for games.
No. Like go in the street. Like in your
the street? I can't do that. It's public indecency, and people on the street don't want to see that.
Okay, so would you do that? Like, would you do that if it wasn't illegal? Would you just take off your pants and like show people?
Probably not.
Okay, like, would you show your employers? Would you show your family?
Probably not my employers, and as far as my family goes, I don't care. Their family, they've seen my penis already.
You get your nudes posted online. Everyone sees it. Like, that's a lot of people.
So.
Why don't you want people to see you naked? Why don't you want that?
I don't care.
You should
like, I'd rather not have everybody know what I look like naked, but if it happens, it's like literally not going to cause a problem ever. Because like the best thing, the worst thing that'll happen is people will be like, "Hi, your penis is 3 inches," and it's like, okay. So.
How can you possibly believe that people seeing you naked is like just okay?
It's just not a problem. I'd rather I'd rather the nudes I've taken never get leaked, but if they do, it's like, oh well, who gives a shit?
It's different if you're like in a locker room or something where it's like we go here with the express like okay, well, like this is fine. This
you
is
expect everyone in a locker room to be naked.
That's going to be appropriate. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You really want your like. Also, how has your family all seen you naked?
Because they're family. My mother has definitely seen my dick on many occasions. So has my grandmother, who acted as my mother figure. So has my grandfather, acted as my father figure.
So like,
and so is my father, because I was a baby once. Like, everybody has seen it.
Okay. So like, if you're changing and your mom comes in your room, do you just say hi and like open the door?
No, I'm usually like, because they don't want to see it. Frankly, I don't give a damn. No, I don't give a damn. But,
That's
like,
weird.
it's usually them who give a shit.
That's weird that you're just okay with that.
I mean, who cares? Everyone's got, like, bits. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, everyone's got them. Everyone's got them. That doesn't change the fact that it's weird.
It's only weird because we've decided it's weird. And you don't see dogs freaking out about being able to see other dogs' dicks.
We're not dogs. We're not, like, animals. We are
literally animals. We've decided that being naked is weird, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have been naked in my room before when it's too hot. Just because it's too hot.
Bro, we didn't have to, like, decide it as a society. Like...
That's literally what we did.
People in tribes in Africa, like North Sentinel Island, and fucking like just tribes in like the more like I don't know how to say this without like sounding remotely racist. The people in like less developed areas, even they wear like
native tribes, native tribals.
At the very least, they wear like a cloth covering their dick or indecent.
Yeah, and I don't get why.
Well, clearly
other than the fact, like, clothing is useful because I am a lonely 20-year-old, almost 21-year-old, clothing is useful when things happen, like my dick decides to randomly get hard because my brain decided to become horny for no reason in public. Like, that's pretty useful. I don't want people to necessarily know that I am currently horny for no damn reason. But, like, other than that, I really don't see what the big deal is. Too much. Like, I legitimately, if it's too hot, like, sometimes I won't wear pants or shirt or whatever, and my grandma was like, this is disgusting, put a shirt on, just like, I'm hot. Everyone has a chest, like, Who fucking
And all I'm saying-
cares?
all I'm saying is that like if everyone does it, like on every single level of development, there's clearly something there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I might not be able to put it into words, but there's clearly something.
Yeah, I can't either. And I don't get it. And I think it's stupid. Like, maybe it's because it's handled casually in the household. Because, like, if my grandfather is in the bathroom in the morning showering, he doesn't want, like, my grandmother coming in and using the bathroom. But he's totally fine with me coming in and using the bathroom. In fact, as a kid, that was pretty damn normal if, like, a dude was in the bathroom for another dude, like, showering for the other one to go in and, like, use the toilet or whatever. And same with the women in my family. Like, that was a pretty casual thing in my grandparents' household. And, like, I remember as a kid in the mornings before school, because it was just, you know, I was tired in the morning getting up and sitting on the floor in the bathroom after using the toilet when my grandfather showered because I liked the moisture. And we would, like, talk in the morning as he's showering and, like, as he's drying off, fully naked, like, next to me. Like, it was never a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's different with family, like, in certain circumstances, right? Because, like, that's family, right? That's your family. Now, I wouldn't want to just, like, show my dick to my family. I wouldn't want to do that under, like, any circumstances. But, like,
well, I wouldn't just do that randomly without reason, but, oh, shit, I whiffed the ball. That's on me.
Yeah.
I whiffed it.
Weird. Like, there's circumstances where, like, it's cool.
I mean, like, I don't want to walk around without clothing in public, because I don't want people, like, ogling me and being like, nice penis, little boy. You know, like...
That's the reason you wouldn't want to walk around in public, if people wouldn't make
yeah,
fun
pretty
of you.
much, because, like, if it was considered, like, a normal thing to just not wear clothes, I probably still would not wear clothes, because I don't want people, like, ogling my dick randomly and being like, nice penis.
Okay, no,
like, that would be, like, my only reason if just not wearing clothes was a normal thing.
would you be a cam boy?
A what?
A cam boy.
Oh, do you mean, like, people who, like, sell, like, porn of themselves and shit?
Jerk off on stream. On chat.
If I could make money off of it, yes, but I'm nowhere near attractive enough.
You literally don't have to be attractive at all.
You get a lot more traction as being attractive. And also, I wouldn't be comfortable doing that.
Glances.
Like, I would not be comfortable doing that in my current state. I'm just not, like, attractive enough. I wouldn't be okay, like, doing that in my current state. I'd need to, like, lose some weight and get a more slightly effeminate appearance about me so it matched, like, my personality better. And then I'd be fine with it.
Oh yeah, you're very, very effeminate. Very effeminate, I'll tell you.
No, like, I'm... Beyond my exterior of being an asshole, I have a very squishy, soft, effeminate interior.
Dude, everyone's like that.
No, I mean, like... very... It's hard to explain.
No. Like, everyone's like that.
No,
everyone has some, like, deeper, like, emotional
it's
core,
different.
because that's just how people are.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't wear it. And also, I just traditionally seem to be into more effeminate things. Like, as far as clothing preferences go, I cross-dress because I like it. That's because I legitimately just enjoy the clothing more. Like, I think it looks better on me than a lot of men's clothing does. And I prefer the aesthetic.
See, the thing is, like, you know, you couldn't possibly imagine me crying.
No, I could.
Like,
you seem like the type of person who could have a mental breakdown and just collapse into tears. In fact, that probably has happened to you several times.
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah.
Doesn't really happen anymore. Very.
I wish I could cry as much as I used to, because, like, I remember when I would, like, things would get overwhelming, I would just have a miniature breakdown and cry. I'd always feel fucking amazing afterwards, and I, like, worked really hard to stop doing that, and I've realized, you know, I actually think it was a lot healthier to do that, because I always felt great after having, like, a good cry when shit just wasn't going well.
You know, See, every time I've cried in the past, I didn't really come out feeling better.
Afterwards, I always feel much better. I'm like, I feel like I feel like I can get up and face the world again.
Yeah. We should really stop, like, talking about such personal shit.
Who cares?
This is not the kind of stuff that people want to watch. See, I want a stream to be
Too
entertaining.
bad.
I want a stream to be entertaining.
You see, I stream being myself. And that's been my philosophy. I'm just gonna be myself online, and hopefully enough people stick around and enjoy the ride that I can make something out of it.
I feel like, honestly, that's what, like, everyone does, and no one gets any traction.
Well, honestly,
Like,
I don't think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people try to put on the, like, persona thing and try to make things entertaining. I don't think there's a lot of very authentic people online try to make it. Like, I guarantee you, if you went and you scroll through the people streaming right now, a lot of them are just sitting there being quiet or, like, putting on a terrible personality, and there's probably not a lot of people who are just spitballing random shit with their friend as they're playing a game and just being themselves. Like, that's probably less common than the people putting on a facade.
See, there's a shit ton of those people, and they all have one viewer.
Yeah, but they're way less common than people putting on a facade.
They're really not. They
definitely are.
You see a lot more people putting on a facade. It's not. I don't want to call it a facade. It's not a facade.
They're not being themselves. They're being somebody else or some character or some version of them on the internet.
It's called a persona, and it's just kind of how, like, entertaining works. Is you're like, you know, if you were to talk to, like, Jeff Dunham. Or, like,
oh yeah, I'm aware of that. Like, Markiplier in his videos is clearly a slightly different Markiplier than when he's being a little more serious.
That's what every entertainer is.
I just don't want to do that because that to me isn't fun for me to do.
See, I like entertaining is the thing. I like entertaining. This isn't entertaining at all. Gonzalo? Yeah, I say it like I don't also have one viewer.
You say that, but occasionally people have dropped by. Granted, way less than if we were just, like, dicking around randomly. But there are people that have dropped by before and have been like, I enjoy this. This is very different.
I mean, like...
But it's definitely way less people. I guarantee you, if we were just screaming and boosting our ass off, we would probably be getting more people in and watching and sticking around.
The whole like screaming at the game, like, boost, you gotta put. That's, like, so fucking stupid and lame.
Yeah, well, it works.
It's like, it really doesn't, though. Like,
I mean, look at like the top gaming YouTubers. A lot of them are pretty, like, loud and fast-paced and shit, and it's just not for me.
And they're all shit about, like, they're just not entertaining. Because, like,
they are to children.
For those people, yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. Like, their entire community is just little kids, you know. Like, yeah, there's adults that watch Markiplier, and
but if you've noticed, Markiplier is very different than he used to be. Like, he used to be kind of screamy and shouty, and then he chilled out a bit, and it feels like his audience grew up and he grew up with them, is the best way to put it. Almost. Because, like, if you watch a modern Mark video and an old Mark one, it's very clear that it's still Markiplier, he's still the same person, and he still plays things up when he's playing a game or whatever. However, it's also very clear that he's a very different person. He's still acting more mature, despite making stupid jokes.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, he's grown up a little with his audience.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, like, you know, it's mostly kids watching, people like that. And it'll be like, oh, no, I meet, like, tons of adults, like, at cons all the time. It's like, yeah, because adults are the ones that go to cons. Like, everyone has some adults in their audience, if they have an audience at all. There's some adults. But, you know, like...
I could also say this kind of thing where I just like to talk about shit is definitely not appealing to kids. 100%. This is appealing to, like, a specific set of adults.
Yeah, I mean, like...
I don't know, this is just how I am, though. This is just, like, kind of what I do. I just like to talk and exchange ideas and learn.
I don't want to be, like... I don't want to be a background sound streamer. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I want to be someone you can actually actively watch and like be entertained by.
Ah.
I'm not really there yet.
I don't really care. Honestly, I'm not sure why I started doing this. I don't know. I just think I like it and I find it kind of fun. That I might as well. There's no harm in not doing it. Oh, sorry, there's no harm in doing it.
Yeah. If you're just okay, like if you're just streaming because you like it, I do like it. I do like it because I like being entertaining. But like if you're just streaming, like just for the sake of doing it because you just like it, and like not expecting to grow. That's completely fine. That's completely fine.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm expecting. I hope that if I can get back into like creating things on YouTube, I hope that can grow. But I don't think it ever will. Just because there's 40 billion gaming channels, and that's all I really like to do.
Yeah, that's why, like, I feel like there's like most people who play games on stream kind of just talk about the game, and it's not very entertaining.
That's why I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about a bunch of other shit, though. I have noticed there are two ways, though, that you can make a good stream or a good video. You can either be an entertaining person, or you can be really good at what you're doing.
Yeah,
those will both get you an audience.
I'm not a fan of like the sports types, but plenty of people are. So that's,
hey, I'm not a fan of it either, but I'm perfectly okay with it. It's just not for me, but I'm not like this is awful. It's just like, not my thing.
It might be cool to watch a clip of it every now and then. You know, like some crazy epic awesome kill in Fortnite. And you know, as much as I hate Fortnite,
occasionally
epic and cool.
I don't hate Fortnite. I hate the community and how much it's been like overhyped and shit. Like, I think the game is a legitimately good game with good mechanics and it's fun. I just hate the community. Because the community, like, overhypes it to shit.
It's an alright game.
Winner by forfeit!
Entirely.
The other team forfeited. Got a #1 victory royale. Indeed we did. We won. I also feel like I want to do two different kinds of streams, because there are some times when I just want to be a fucking goof and just laugh my ass off and be stupid, and then there's other times where I want to be more serious. And honestly, I think streaming at night is part of why I'm going for like a chill, serious vibe.
Yeah.
It's just because this is how I am at the end of the day, and unfortunately there's like no other time for me to stream, and streaming at other times isn't going to pull in any traction. I say as if this is pulling any traction.
We should make a political podcast where we discuss the effects of policy on the Native Americans. Explicitly, we don't talk about anything else. Just
only Native Americans.
Native Americans. Yeah.
We can call it two white men talk about brown people.
Oh no!
You see, that's what I mean by like.
Oh, if I wasn't
talk
on
about
Twitch,
goofs.
I'd say something.
That's what I mean by like just be a goof. Is like shit like that. That's like a really fucking stupid, almost insensitive joke, and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. See, like,
especially given how taboo it is. You know, for people to, like, talk about problems that aren't problems in their own race.
Like, I'm gonna say the line. I'm gonna say the line. I'm not racist, but...
Typically when you have to say that line, you're about to follow it up with something that probably profiles you as a little bit racist.
That's the line. You know, like, in all honesty, I'm not racist, but like I make a lot of jokes people would not like if I talk to people. I make a lot of jokes people wouldn't like. I say a lot of things people wouldn't like. I don't think anyone is like actually inferior or superior or anything.
Nor do I. It's very clear if you know me, and if you see my Twitter profile and shit, that is not me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hold some slightly odd opinions, like there's somebody I follow on Twitter, I think they're called, like, Puppy Chan, they're an artist or something, and I don't understand them. They identify as, like, a pup gender, and they're like, please refer to me by these odd pronouns, and I don't get it. I think it's a bit weird. But
Like-
for me, the important thing is that they are asking me to do this because it makes them more comfortable, and my options are be like, no, you're weird, and make them feel like shit for seemingly no reason, or just be like, okay, and then let them feel good about themselves. So I'm just like, okay. Like, I honestly don't get, like, I get the reason for, like, people feeling like they need to identify as non-binary, because some people just don't feel like they fit in what we have as, like, as the option. Some people just don't feel like they fit in there. And, like, I understand that. That option is necessary. But I don't get the people who, like, identify as weird genders I've never heard of before and want, like, odd pronouns that I've never heard of before. But it's just not worth it for me to argue about it.
Oh, the Apache attack helicopter. Oh, God, I'm so funny.
It's not funny at all.
It's like a 2015, 2016 meme.
Man, it wasn't even that funny when it was a meme.
It was
like, it's maybe it'll get a chuckle, and now it's just, please shut up. Where do I unlock these things that I got?
You need to buy them.
Oh, I need to buy things to unlock the crates that I got through doing my challenges.
Oh yeah, Miles says, make a political podcast where you only talk about shit that happened over 100 years ago, but as if it's happening right now.
That would actually be really interesting to watch.
No, it's a joke.
I know he's making a joke, but I actually think that would be interesting if you dove really in depth to if you took like a really in-depth dive into like what was the culture in this place like where this event happened, and you like tried to take on roles of somebody who lived in that time and talk about some like major events that occurred then as if it's occurring now. That would actually be a cool idea.
That sounds like the type of shit you'd be like forced to listen to and like write a paper on in school.
Yeah, it would be like, this is a creative bullshit, and you have to write a paper on why it's creative. Blueprints. No, I don't want the blueprints. I'm wondering about my, like, drops.
Why do we study history?
Ah, I can actually open these drops. Okay.
Why are, like, all school assignments fucking stupid?
Did the drops just give me blueprints?
I love when the...
Oh, no, it just gives me stuff. Okay.
I love when the questions are, like... You know, it'll be, like, a 2 or 3 part question. And then, like, you know, in the first part of it, the first sentence, they'll ask one thing. But then, like, the second part of the question, like, completely contradicts the first part. If you, like,
I did not encounter that.
Like, it fucking...
Okay, I actually like this decal. I like that. That's cool. That looks really good on this car.
Like, because they expect students to just be, like, fucking retarded.
Dude, look at this... Oh, you're not in my party anymore, are you? Oh, wait, you are. Look at this decal, dude.
Wait, are we in the same match?
No, I left. I'm back at the menu.
Oh, let's play again.
Yeah, no, because it's 11, so I'm gonna hop off pretty soon. But dude, look at this decal I found.
Oh.
Look at this.
Are you in the streaming chat? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gonna hop over to his if you want to see it.
Look at this.
Unless for some reason you're watching a VOD.
No.
In which case, no, you can't. You'll have to like dig through his. You're so desperate to see this. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, look at the waves. Oh my god, it's so
I
cool.
like it quite a bit.
Oh, wow.
Like, you're clearly over-exaggerating and being an ass about it, but like, I like it.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling them how cool it is and how much like people, if they were watching the VOD. You really want to see that, man? You really want to see it. It's so cool. Jokes are 100% better when I have to explain.
I wish this didn't like change the color I was seeing in the other part of the vehicle. Actually, it might just be the paint type. Oh no, apparently this decal affects the entire car. I'm not sure I like that as much now.
Decal.
I wish the back colors didn't change. I wish it was just the front.
It's It's really that time of fucking night, isn't it? It's really
What?
that time of night. You said something about a decal, and I said you're a decal. It's really that time of night, huh?
View blue car. Yeah, dude, it's just inverted. I like the pink and orange. I don't really. I prefer the pink and green, even though I'm not a fan of green. I just think with the like money theme in this mohawk, it all works pretty well. How do I like open my shit again?
No.
Crap. Where did I even do that?
Thing.
It was like, I think it was garage. I don't remember. What do I have for blueprints? How do these even work, blueprints, exactly?
You have to pay money.
Oh, I'm clicking them and they're not doing anything.
And then they'll work. Yeah, you have to click them and then pay money.
Item blueprint. Build for 40, then can be traded with other players. When equipped in an online match, item keeps track of how many long goals you score. Ah. But there's no option to, like, pay to build the thing. Well, that's stupid.
It's like a stat track.
What car do I even have right now? I can't tell.
I'm just using the ice cream van now. Good. Good bread.
Man, I like the goop decal, but just... I don't like that it changes that color. I think I'm gonna have to choose a different one. What did I even have on it before? I think I had tech on it before. Yeah, I'm going back to tech, because goop is cool, but I don't like that it changes the color on me. Not a fan of it.
What is going on?
If I remember right, the accent was corroded metal.
I'm just
And then was it glossy,
people in this...
or was it camo? I can't remember.
Oh, look, there goes the ball. Oh, look at that. There it goes. There it goes. There goes the
I
ball.
think they were
There
mad.
goes the ball.
I think that's what I had. I'm not sure what I had.
Yeah, we're done here. We're done here. Oh, I want to jump.
No, it was brushed metal. That's what I had.
The car really
There we go.
His ass. He just
Brushed metal
fucking
and corroded metal. That's what I had.
son of a bitch.
Anyhow, if you were watching on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, whatever, and you enjoyed, follow, or subscribe, or like, or do whatever you're supposed to do on that platform to boost the things. Good night.